throw up. And if you cross me, it was good to know ya. I'm impatient, I don't ever slow up. I stay young, no, I never grow up. I keep working to the point I throw up. And if you cross me, it was good to know ya. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. I'ma make a couple stacks, do exactly what I want to. Mix a couple tracks, get a lady that I'm drawn to. Turn up to the max, get it faded till I'm gone, dude. I do what I want, couldn't stop me if you wanted to. I just work hard, yeah, harder than the rest. Some people say I'm lucky, others saying that I'm blessed. But I keep my head down, cause I crave progress. You ain't never gonna stop me, cause it's my conquest. And I'm never gonna rest, yeah. And y'all don't know that I'm a soldier. I always felt like I'm alone, yeah. When everybody thinks they know, yeah. And y'all don't even know I own, yeah. And now I'm ready taking over. Cause every day I'm getting closer. Just look at everything I'll show ya. And now I'm ready, I'ma blow up. To the point I throw up. And if you cross me, it was good to know ya. I'm impatient, I don't ever slow up. I stay young, no, I never grow up. I keep working to the point I throw up. And if you cross me, it was good to know ya. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. I'ma make a couple stacks, do exactly what I want to. Mix a couple tracks, get a lady that I'm drawn to. Turn up to the max, get it faded till I'm gone, dude. I do what I want, couldn't stop me if you wanted to. I just work hard, yeah, harder than the rest. Some people say I'm lucky, others saying that I'm blessed. But I keep my head down, cause I crave progress. You ain't never gonna stop me, cause it's my conquest. And I'm never gonna rest, yeah. And y'all don't know that I'm a soldier. I always felt like I'm alone, yeah. When everybody thinks they know, yeah. And y'all don't even know I own, yeah. And now I'm ready taking over. Cause every day I'm getting closer. Just look at everything I'll show ya. And now I'm ready, I'ma blow up.
Ranks for a second and try to get at least gold on a survivor before then. Nice. Dead by Daylight rocking. We got at least Crazy Gamer, Mr. Chef. Gonna get in here. A little bit off me. Hopefully it's not too dark. Not too bad. Got hot tea. Got a little bit of cola. I didn't want to take this inhaler because it's a steroidal inhaler, and it's giving me like thrush in the back of the throat. I've been eating too much sugar, but I have to. I'm a little bit congested. I woke up like stuffy-headed. I just had the shower running for probably like 20 minutes, like on a really fine mist, and spraying that to humidify the apartment a little bit. We got snow outside today. I'm supposed to get more, like storm tonight or something, I guess. I'm gonna check that real quick before we get going. I'm just curious. I think I want the audio to still be going, so I'm gonna change it if I can, if there's a setting. Let's see what we got. 38. And all that snow out there. Showers, light rain, cloudy, cloudy. 5 a.m. more showers, and then some snow showers. It's dipping. Like the temperature right now, it's 38. By this time tomorrow, it's expected to be, well, through tomorrow night, so Sunday night into like by 4 a.m. Actually, like, yeah, by Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Sunday morning, it's supposed to be 13 degrees. So they're expecting it to go from 38 to 13 in a matter of like 30 hours or so. It's getting cold around here, and we're supposed to get it soon. Yeah, yeah. You want me to go ahead and join Discord? Yeah, sure. We'll hop in Discord. I'll wanted to know. Hop in there. I'm supposed to help out with the church for a food thing, but that's canceled because of the weather. Mute on focus. No, we don't want to mute on focus. I think now when I alt tab out, yeah, it'll keep the sound. Hey, what's happening, Chef?
Not a lot, not a lot. As I said, I've been sitting on here for a minute because I was gonna play with another streamer, and then
Yeah.
you text me on Discord asking if I wanted to play DVD. So I was like, okay.
All right, cool. Appreciate it. Was it Corey?
I played with them no, it was another streamer I play with sometimes.
Okay.
Speededs.
Okay.
She doesn't stream for too long. She usually streams from like 6 or 7 to 9. But
Yeah.
probably already done streaming now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm starting super late. It's kind of rough. I'm gonna be up a while though, so if you want to play for a while, that's fine. If you gotta get some sleep, I understand that too.
No, it's the weekend. It's the weekend.
It's the weekend.
For a little bit now.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm trying to stay up a little longer because usually about now is about whenever I start to get tired, and then an hour later I'm ready to go to bed, and I don't like that actually. It's nice and all, but I also just don't want it because it's like I'm wasting a good hour or two I still have before. Because a good thing about me, I always wake up on time. It doesn't matter what's happening. I can.
Yeah.
I'll still wake up before 7 every day.
Nice.
It works.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't had like a normal schedule in probably like about 15 years maybe.
I set alarms and that still, but like every single day I wake up before them.
I work retail, so the hours were all over the place. You know, I might be in at 7:30, I might be in at 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. You know, 7:30 a.m. or 1 p.m. It could be all over the board. And then I was taking care of my wife, and she has stage 5 kidney disease, and I had to go on her schedule, which was all over the place. Like, she wasn't sleeping good either, so like I've not had a normal sleep schedule, and it's hard kind of getting back on track with it. Just need to get motivated.
Yeah, I don't really even know how I changed so drastically, because I used to stay up till like 2 every night and still wake up at 6.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, like last year, boom, I started falling asleep at like 11 or 10:30, and I'm like, okay. I don't know how I feel about this yet. This break, I was trying my hardest to stay up longer, like past 10.
Yeah.
I was really happy to be able to stay up as long as I was on that New Year's stream because I didn't even feel tired. I think it's mainly because I don't have people to talk to usually
Mm-hmm.
anymore because
Oh, okay.
I usually work about this time, so it's,
Right, right.
I don't have people to talk to or play games with usually, and it's like, man, I just want someone to talk to. If I have someone to talk to, I'll stay up easily.
There you go. Be entertained instead of getting bored and going to sleep.
Yep.
So, these characters that are half off, I was looking, I was like, man, he said a couple, but it was in my Twitch chat, and I didn't, really go back and I was gonna look in Discord.
Oh, you want to know the people I said?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, check Zarina first to see if she's half off, because she should be. I can't check that because I have everyone in.
Yeah, yeah. It had a list right there in the patch notes, but she is half off, yeah.
Yeah, I would get her for off the record, as I said, and then
Yeah.
after her, if we can get you enough iridescent charts tonight, I'd
Yeah.
Fang Min, because Fang Min has some really good perks too. That, or I just remembered, you could also get Kate, because Kate also has a really good perk, which people say isn't really noob friendly or like starter friendly.
Who does?
I think, just people in general, I think the community would.
No, which character?
Kate
Okay.
Benson. She has an incredible perk, in my opinion, that I would say helps a lot with new survivors, because people say it's like a noob trap. It kind of forces them to keep using it. I don't see that. I see it as a good perk to start using. I got away from it. I
Right.
used it, and then I stopped using it, and I really haven't touched the perk since.
I think that's the one you told me about. Yeah, yeah. That's the one I was looking at too. I was like, that might be super helpful.
It's such a nice perk starting off, because just being able to see every pallet on the map and every window on
Mm-hmm.
around you, and having an idea of what you could do, it lets you learn how to loop a lot better.
Right.
It lets you can kind of learn how to chain loop, which is
Right.
a whole another thing. It's such a nice perk to get used to it, and then once you finally like kind of get the hang of finally being able to loop consistently, I would say drop it from there and then start learning how to do it without Windows.
Right.
Because Windows, it's nice. I still think it's a really nice perk, especially for the fact of the matter, it lets you see breakable walls too.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning you kind of know what places the killer could end up breaking down and making stuff different. But usually I would use the perk now just to see if pallets have been dropped or if there's pallets in the area.
Yeah, there was something else that I saw.
Pallets.
Another perk that was just about pallets, and you could pick up a pallet. Like you could, no, yeah, you could see down pallets. That's what it was.
You looked at Yui Kimura. I think I should don't know how to say your last name, but yeah, it's a Yui perk. The perk's called Any Means Necessary. It lets you see any down pallet, and you can pick it back up.
Yep. I was like, that might be kind of handy.
It's a cool perk, but you'll rarely ever really get use out of it because most killers will just end up breaking it.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't, they're probably playing a killer that can play around it a lot easier.
So you're wasting 4 seconds standing there trying to look at the pallet when you could be finding a Johnny or something like that.
Yeah, but there's also funny builds that you can do with that, like
Mhm.
Enemies Necessary and Chemtrap. They literally double negative each other, because if you put Chemtrap, the killer's probably not going to break the pallet for the fact that the Chemtrap, because it's going to make them move slower for a couple seconds after breaking. But then you have Any Means, so you can just pick it back up. Those perks work kind of together because it lets you do either or. Either way, you're going to get benefit. Which,
Right.
I'm just going to say, no one's going to use Chemtrap after, no one's ever going to use Chemtrap after Alan Wake comes up. I don't see it ever happening really anymore after that, because Champion's Light is just a better version of Chemtrap, because you can use it anywhere and not have to be forced to do it on a pallet, but it's best used on a pallet. Because Champion's Light from Alan Wake, so whenever you're using a flashlight, you move 50% faster. So you pretty much move at normal walking speed while flashing your flashlight.
Oh, wow.
And also, if you blind the killer, they move 20% slower for 6 seconds.
Wow.
It's insane that's an insane perk, which I'm glad they put a cooldown of 60 seconds on it, because
Right, right.
I'm not gonna have fun with that afterwards. But they also gave a. That's also why in the patch notes, which if you watch that Scott video I sent you,
Mm-hmm.
Lightborn or not Lightborn, Shadowborn got changed to what it was. I saw that in the patch notes, and I told my friends, I'm pretty sure Alan Wake's gonna have a perk that counteracts that.
Right.
Shadowborn's still a counter to it in my opinion, because it gives 10 seconds of 10% movement speed, which is a little bit more for killer, but also 20% is a pretty devastating amount for killer too. But I think it kind of works together in the end. It doesn't affect you too much if you run Shadowborn. I actually think Shadowborn can be used really well. But no, I would say either get. You can. I'll let you choose. I would say either get Kate or Zarina.
I'm gonna do Kate, and then I'll do Zarina when I get the other ones.
Okay, okay.
And maybe try to get that Windows, because like you said, that's a really, I think it's a good new one too, because knowing where the things are and what they are, and, you know, that'll help learn to what they look like, because like now I don't, you know, they kind of all blend into the background to me, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it would up. I mean, there's streamers I still know that still use the perk, like
Mm-hmm.
like the streamer I usually play with nowadays. Whenever they play Survivor, they still use Windows because she doesn't know the maps too well.
Right.
I don't use it mainly because I kind of know of every map besides like Nostromo's Wreckage, because I just don't play the map a lot. I don't really ever see it, and so that's like my worst map, and I could still play on it well.
So should I continue leveling up Dwight on here, or should I play it?
How far is Dwight?
He is 42.
42. Go ahead and finish Dwight.
Yeah.
I think we could actually get him finished tonight.
But I can play with another character and still, because I don't think I've got anything.
You can play Meg or Jake or whoever and get more blood points. That's kind of what I do. I mean, I play Yoichi half the time anyway. So I would just say run one of them two, and then work on getting Dwight to Prestige 1.
Okay.
And then from there, you should be able to run Dwight, since he should have all the perks leveled up, and he should also have some blood point offerings allowed to run.
Right.
And then start working on Kate. You'll find a survivor you like eventually.
Yeah.
You'll probably just end up playing them a lot. It
Right.
just really depends, because I mean, survivors are more visual anything.
Mm-hmm.
As I've already told you, there's technically tactical characters. Ace is technically the most meta character,
Right. Right.
but that also is just straight up nothing when it comes to DVD, because really, survivors don't really have anything besides perks. If you were to look at perks, Ace would actually be one of the worst survivors.
Oh, okay. Like his perks aren't that great. You'd be using.
Perks are awful.
You'd be using none
None
of
of them
his.
are gonna help you, because like he has perks open-handed, ace in the hole, and I don't know why I can't think of his last perk. I just looked at him. Give me a second. I'll tell you what his last perk's called, if I can get to him. There he is. Ace in the hole, up the ante, and open-handed. Open-handed increases your order reading range by 16%. Survivors may only be affected by open-handed effect at, or survivors may only be affected by one open-handed at a time. Oh, open-handed was probably his best perk then, because it just increases how far your aura rating works. So it would actually work with windows of opportunity. It would make your 32-meter windows turn into a 48-meter windows, but it's still not worth it because it relies on other perks, and usually you could just use a better perk. Up the ante literally is one of my least favorite perks in the game, because all it does is increases your luck, everybody's luck, by 3%.
Mm.
And pretty much luck has no use in the game, because all it does is...
Does it give you like a potentially better item inside of the chests or something like that?
Not even that, really.
Not even that.
All it
Wow.
does, all it does is increase the chances of unhooking yourself off a hook
Oh, jeez.
by yourself, but it
Right,
only works on your first hook, and you
right.
shouldn't even be doing that to begin with because the chances of it still going off is low. With up the ante, you'll have 7% luck. You'll have a 7% chance to get off that hook. It's not gonna be worth it. Ace in the Hole's probably his second best perk because it's a good chest perk.
Mm-hmm.
That's its problem though. It's a chest perk, and you're
Right.
gonna be opening chest half the time. All it does is just whenever you open a chest, that item guarantees to have an add-on on it that can be very rare or lower. So it could be like a key, like an eerie key with like blood amber on it or something like that. And then you have a 50% chance to get another add-on on that item that's either uncommon or lower. So it's iffy. It's okay, I guess, but you're not gonna really use it ever. Unless you're doing a chest build, which I
Right.
really only ever do that if I'm trying to do a chest challenge.
Right.
I'm gonna play around with the perk setup I have on currently because I need to finish 3 gens.
Okay.
Or I need to do the equivalent of 3 gens.
Yeah.
And then
What I have.
I may start doing random tonight.
Nice. I've got my daily rituals, which I ended up getting all survivor rituals now. I've got
Oh, I should actually explain that to you. In the news, which
mhm.
you probably haven't looked at, uh, there's actually double dailies going. So
Oh,
dailies are worth double the amount. Your old ones won't, but if you get any new ones, like for instance those 30Ks, any new one will end up being 60K because it's double
ah,
dailies. And
okay.
there's some challenges that would regularly give you 60K, but during double daily it gives 120. So dailies currently are pretty good to do since you get
Yeah.
either 60K or 120.
So I'm
That's
wondering
why
if I should dump this Dwight one since I'm not even playing with him right now, or I could hold it because I can at least do it. You know, I can.
let me see what your dailies are.
I've got perform cooperative actions for 80 seconds, escape, collect a new item 1 times, and then successfully open 1 exit Dwight. I'd probably keep the Dwight
Check
one.
and see, check and see what all you have on Dwight, or like see if you have the perks that you're running on like Meg or Jake on Dwight leveled up,
Okay.
and if
The
you do,
drones.
just play Dwight and try to get all those done in one match.
Yeah.
Because you just need to do cooperative actions for 180 seconds, which works with me because I need to do the equivalent of 3 gens, and I run Prove Thyself. So it works for both of us.
All
It
right.
gives me Prove Thyself value, and it gives you cooperative actions. You need to get another item out of the match or a new item. I can bring an item for you to get if you really need one.
Yeah, he doesn't have. I don't think all of them up. Two.
Run
What was?
Bond. Bond's a pretty good perk. It shows the auras of survivors near you.
Okay. And then the 3 gens. That's a good one. The adrenaline, the health state, bond, and then let's see.
You could run Sprint Burst, but mm, that depends on if you want to run an exhaustion perk or not.
Yeah.
You don't have too many. You also could run Calm Spirit if you wanted. You'll have that leveled up. That's the last perk's up to you. I'm gonna start letting you try to choose perks a little bit,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so you don't only run perks. I'm telling you, because obviously that's kind of the other part of the game that's kind of joyous.
Right. Right.
Make your own build, which I'm running a
So
build right
part
now.
of it is a co-op thing, and if I'm doing a co-op, the prove thyself might come in handy. But you said you're running that,
Yeah, so prove thyself won't stack, but
right?
I still think it's a good perk to run multiple of because I mean obviously if you have
Right. If I'm not with you, I'm with someone else. We can. Yeah.
yeah, I mean you'd still get the value from it. if you have a team that's trying to run a bunch of good gen perks, you'll usually see two people have prove,
Mm-hmm.
and then like or like all four of them have like deja vu or something else. If they're trying to do a bunch of gens really fast,
I'm gonna do sprint burst.
you'll only ever really see two prove thyself in a match.
That causes exhaustion. Feel my escape. When the exit gates, so that's only when the exit gates are powered.
Yeah, you'll still get the value from you'll get the value from adrenaline. Adrenaline doesn't not work if you're exhausted. It'll still go off. It just gives exhausted.
Yeah, and but the thing is it's not going to affect me all the rest of the match if I have the sprint burst.
It literally gives a sprint burst.
Right.
Anyway, it technically gives a better sprint burst. So
Right.
both work fine.
You'll organize a team to cooperate more efficiently. That's unlocking speeds. It doesn't work for generator repair though.
What calm spirit?
No leader.
Oh yeah, leader doesn't do anything for gens. It helps at exegates, boons, healing. I'm pretty sure. I think it may. I forget if it does anything with unhooking or not.
Each time a generator is completed, Dark Sense activates. With Dark Sense activated, the killer entering a 24-meter surround you reveals their aura, so you get to see kind of where they're at.
Yeah, alert also. That's why I was also telling you you may get alert because alert kind of does the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time a killer breaks a pallet or damage a generator, their aura is revealed to you for a little bit, so you kind of have an idea of where the killer is. That's
Yeah.
why alert. Oh, that's why people run alert so much. Is
Right. There's like
maybe
tunneling
not
builds.
nowadays, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a pretty decent perk to know where the killer is. Uh, increase other survivors healing, sabotage, and on. Yeah, okay, it does work with unhooking. Okay.
I'm gonna try this out. We'll have this.
Leader's good. Leader's actually pretty decent. It's just I don't think it's gonna be needed really
Yeah.
in a lot.
Yeah. I'm going with Prove Thyself, Deja Vu, Bond, and Sprint Burst.
Okay.
Should I go with the toolbox or medical kit?
Uh, I usually only run medkits so I can heal myself.
Oh yeah, yeah. Self heal. Pretty good.
It may be slower because they actually did that in a most recent patch because
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to stop people from healing only themselves or like bringing medkits to only heal themselves and to actually like try to be more altruistic with their team. Yeah, no one cares. They still heal themselves with medkits.
Mm-hmm.
It did nothing. All they did was nerf Boon Circle of Healing, and that's really the only thing that got affected in the healing meta change was, oh yeah, Boon Circle of Healing is worse. One of like one of the perks that made twins really, really bad to play because Boon Circle of Healing was so good against her. And then they nerfed it, and then twins became a lot better, but still no one plays her because everybody hates her.
Hey, mighty clean. Let's go. Got the woo. Thank you for that. I was getting all into my character building. The king has returned. What's up, pro? How you doing? A little Dead by Daylight. You guys Dead by Daylight? We haven't started our first game. If you guys have it, we've got room for 2 more survivors. If you guys are interested in joining up for some Dead by Daylight, let me know. It's Ferda Friday. I got going late. I was like freaking super sleepy. Had to get some sleep today. I was up all night yesterday since yesterday afternoon and cashed out and woke up not feeling good. But oh, you don't have it, dang. They had it free on Epic a while ago. That's how I got it.
You're running the weird head.
What's that?
You're running the weird head.
The weird head? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the hat.
Nah, I mean that's just what the headpiece is called. It's literally
Yeah, it's weird. weird. We'll give him that. And we got a button.
I like how my Dwight looks. I spent money for a hat, by the way. Like, I literally bought orc cells one day, just so I can have the propeller head.
Perfect. That's awesome. There, he looks like he's delivering some medical supplies. He's got some fingers in there or something. Like, hey, I got a hand. It's on ice. You need a hand transplant.
Most of the Dwight skins in this game are just jobs he had in different worlds, technically.
Yeah.
Different times. That's realistically what all of his skins are, almost. And I think it's really funny because, yeah, I mean, even like this new Rift skin he has, I'm pretty sure the Rift skin he has is let me go see what the full set's called. Yeah, he had a good time working at Horseplay and learned a lot about video games and toys. So yeah, he literally worked at a place called Horseplay with the shirt that I have on.
Okay, that's hilarious. So no one's looking to play.
It's the same thing. I saw Duel in there. I didn't know if he was one to play or not.
Duel? Ready Clean Pro. Was Duel in chat?
Yeah, Duel was there for a minute. He said, "Excuse me."
Oh, there he is. Yeah. Excuse me. Hi, Duel. The text was white, like your name. I don't know why. Like all the other names have colors. He says, "Oh, we gotta block this. This isn't. Or not. We can't. Oh, I don't want to block that one." He said something in chat and it got blocked. They said 4 play. The number 4 play lucky builds make unhook yourself up to 96 chance to unhook. So,
you talking about the 4-player luck build?
It might be.
Yeah, no, the 4-player luck build, honestly, incredible build. It's really funny to see too, because you're seeing everybody run luck perks just so they can guarantee off-hook themselves. And not
that's funny.
Deliverance for the broken status effect, and that's like the only reason people run the build.
Sorry about that, Duel. I didn't see that, and the other one got blocked. I got it set up a little different. Some stuff doesn't show up on there. But if you're still here, thank you for that. I can't unblock that message now. It's too late. That's funny. So everyone taking luck can do something.
Like the build, I'm pretty sure it's like everybody brings up the ante. Everybody brings the best luck offering you can. Everybody brings slippery meat, so they can just pretty much guarantee off-hook themselves without having to have the broken status effect. And that's the only thing that setup's used for.
That's funny. Hey, I'm still around somewhere. Thanks, Duel. Are you interested in joining for some Ferda Friday? We got 2 rooms for survivors playing this Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I should have said something about that earlier.
Oh, that's all good.
I saw him in chat, and I was like, huh. I was thinking about asking if you wanted to join, but I didn't know.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Well, let's see if first game's gonna go good.
Yeah, I've got to get an item. I've got to do 120. Yeah, 120 co-op.
Do you need to escape as Dwight, or do you need to open gate as Dwight?
I need to open gate as Dwight. I believe that's what it said.
Joel has to work in the morning, so he can't.
Oh, okay. First, I got to work first thing. Oh, hopefully it's not nasty. I know the weather's nasty here. It's gonna be like cold, wet.
Kelly has a tire radius. Oh, it's a nice little hillbilly. I like hillbilly. Hillbilly funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to, can't wait for this PTB update to come out, and then he's gonna become an absolute speed demon, and it's gonna be really scary to play against.
Hillbilly will be?
Yeah, because in those patch notes, yeah, he's gonna get buffed to an insane amount. It'll be the first time that he really even gets buffed in a long time.
So is that the killer I see, or those are the other survivors? The yellow? Yeah, that one's messed up. Okay. Skip.
I got the killer currently.
Okay.
Oh, y'all have been working on gens. At least we have a couple gens that look like they're worked on at least a little bit. Usually I like to try to have a gen done before the first hook. And then vice versa, I like having a hook before the first gen. But, I mean, we have the progress of about a gen and a half done. So, we're at least good on progress, we just need to make sure we end up finishing these gens. I wonder if he's gonna have pain resonance. It's not a perk you see too often now. Since they nerfed it a little bit and then people had a really big fit over it, even though I still think it's a really good perk actually. It's just no one really uses it anymore.
Which perk?
It's a perk on killer called Pain Resonance. And what the perk did is it would let the killer, so there's perks called Scourge Hooks. And what Scourge Hooks are they're literally just perks that if you hook on very specific hooks, you'll get something out of. So for instance, there's perks like Floods of Rage, where if you unhook a survivor that's on a Scourge Hook, they will it will reveal the aura of every survivor in the match. And what Pain Resonance is basically,
Oh no, I didn't get there in time. They failed it. Oh.
But what Pain Resonance does is if they click on a Scourge Hook, 25% of the most progressed generator, or the most progressed generator will lose 25% of its current progression. And then anybody that's working on that gen whenever it blows up will scream. Yeah, I was looping killer right beside it, and it was kind of a bad decision on my part.
Yeah, I could have saved them. I think they failed to check for that other person.
That they weren't gonna try to survive on the second hook state.
Oh, okay.
Which kind of sucks, because I mean that's really devaluing to us because we weren't doing bad yet. They hit second hook and they didn't want. As simple as that. They just decided maybe not. Hello, killer. What are you doing? I need to do endurance hits.
Oh no. Did you get got again?
That was squad out.
Okay. Is it you with me repairing this gen?
I'm working on the generator. I was pretty sure I knew it. But they were doing it on. I'll take a hit. He missed. Well, okay.
No.
Where'd my off the record go? I still have like 20 seconds of it. I don't think he really gets to a hook. Yeah, go around back, and then try to unhook Claude up. I got off.
Oh, okay, good.
He's going back over to you. Oh, he's not. Wait, he's on me. Oh my god, yeah. Like, what? I was literally across the entirety of that pallet. What?
Oh no.
I don't agree with that hit. He hit me from, like... I'm confused with that hit. I should have noticed it was that, because I mean, he swung at the pallet, knowing I was gonna get the stun there. And then, like, he went through the entirety of the miss swing animation and then got stunned. Which, by the way, he has a meaning, if you hit him with a pallet, he's only gonna be stunned for 50% of that time.
Oh, he got me.
Okay, go real quick.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting my challenges done this time. Also. I think I got one of them.
It's fine because, I mean, obviously the challenge is not specific to one game.
Right.
Obviously, you can still work on the progress of it.
Right.
I don't think we're going to win this because two of us are dead on hook. One of our teammates decided just to pretty much leave the game instantly. And whenever you're down to 3 teammates, the game becomes a lot harder. Because not having 3 teammates means if someone gets hooked, pretty much everybody's having to do something.
Right.
Someone has to be in chase, most likely. Someone has to be someone has to go for the unhook, and someone is hooked. So it pretty much just makes it where I'm gonna be able to finish off the wall real quick. Drop this pallet. Don't drop this one. This one's really good, so I would advise not trying to drop it yet. Alright, he decided to go after you.
Oh.
I don't know why I thought that would work. But, you know, look at it.
Oh no.
Way up.
Oh, it's a dead end right there.
Yeah, there wasn't way too It was kind of lost from the start. It was lost from the start when Jill decided. When Jill died.
Yeah.
Well, Claudette. It currently does not seem so. Because Hillbilly found her. She didn't hit the vault. What is she doing? I don't know what she was doing.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't hit the vault over something?
Yeah, she didn't take a really good window into the room that had a god pallet. It would have given more distance to get to the pallet at least. Okay, I didn't even lose. I still gained updates from that match. It was a new Billy too. He first of all he ranks lobby with a perk that isn't needed really in my opinion on him. The insta downs half the time. I mean it could slow down the healing process of getting someone off the ground, but realistically it's not gonna do much for him. He also had Noed, which he also doesn't really need because he's playing a killer that has an insta down. Spies from the Shadows is a good perk. I mean, it's just a good perk overall. It's one of the few perks that he has that's actually pretty. Or one of the few perks that base kit killers have now. That's still pretty decent because it just helps them kind of realize, oh, hey, look,
right.
really, really useful.
And there was quite a few of them. I know I had a few of them, and he probably knew right where I was from the crows.
Oh yeah, it's in Spies from the Shadow. He heard loud noise notification every single time. One of those went off.
Yeah.
I'm shocked he wasn't running Tinkerer, because that's a really good perk from Hillbilly. I expect that most people that play this game that are new still probably watch Ott's videos. And so I would still assume most people that play this game have an understanding of what perks they're supposed to, or like what perks are good and what perks are bad, from just simply watching Otts play the game.
Yeah.
He has his opinions that people take very, very seriously. As I said, I like Scott's opinions. He has a bit more of a general. He doesn't really have much of a bias either way, I would say. He still does not think Skull Merchant should be in the game because he still thinks she's really bad. He has definitely opinions that he knows that are a little bit more opinionated, obviously, but like most of the time, whenever he does stuff, he kind of thinks of more so how it would be for the community or not. DVD. He also kind of explains in his videos the fact of the matter, behavior sucks sometimes at the job. Because like they did an AMA recently, and someone asked the question of if we will ever be able to see what our teammates' perks are in the lobby before a match starts, so it makes like solo queue a lot easier because at least you know what your teammates are running, so you have an idea of what they're going to do. So in that match, and they said it would take years to get that into the game, and their reason was like of a lobby problem where they would have to find a way for the actual images to work in the lobby, but they already have that issue solved because some people already can see their perks in the lobby without having to open the loadout section.
Right.
I don't know why some people can, but some people can. It's a thing that they said they were gonna add, and then some people got it, some people didn't. I didn't get it. I'm kind of sad about that, but like some people have it. So clearly,
That's so weird, right? They can do it.
Have the thing.
Right, it's possible.
Clearly, they have the resource for it. They literally already have it in the game, but apparently they can't do it because it wouldn't like it wouldn't work in with how the lobby looks or something like that, and it's like, what do you mean?
So weird, yeah.
It's in the game.
Like excuses like that is bizarre. Like I don't know, yeah.
Scott literally said he could make it in a couple hours and be done with it.
Right.
And apparently it's gonna take them a couple years to get that.
Right. That's so weird. And
Mm.
there's probably a mod who could go and do it in like a couple weeks. You know, they're like, oh, it's a mod maker. You know, independent programmer.
Yeah. I mean, people already make that kind of stuff. Like, you could technically, like, people like mod like perk designs and that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Tori has it for example. He literally
Mm-hmm.
has modded perk designs. Also,
Speaking of,
stretched over his.
yeah, he's probably I think he has like changed his screen like on the
It's a little stretched, which
yeah.
me and some of my friends talked about. It was like, and it kind of looks stretched, and we don't really care for it, but obviously he likes it. I mean, he likes it. I mean, it's a
Right.
game at the end of the day. I mean,
Right, yeah. Yeah, and it's how you adjust it like when you're doing it because you can do it without constraining proportions when you're moving the stuff and it will skew everything. You know, you can have it cuz like when I do my intro video, for example, like I'm starting my stream, this video here in the background is constrained proportions a little bit. So it's narrower. It's like that circle on the right is supposed to be round, but it's not, you know. The ball's supposed to be round, but it's more egg shaped, and it's just because I had it fit in that particular box.
yeah.
So, I mean,
But no,
yeah.
you can you're able to like there's I forget what the website's called. I'm sure somebody knows it. I'm sure you could even ask Corey and he would be able to tell you what the website's called. But like there's a website where you can pretty much add coding to change what the perk designs are because people do all the time. I
Oh,
plan
okay.
on doing it whenever I'm able to because
Yeah.
there's one that just takes the lament configuration from Pinhead, like the
Yeah.
box and its color design, and it just slaps it on a bunch of perks, and I love how it looks. It looks
Okay.
very nice because the black and gold work so well together, and
Right.
I already know exactly what I'm gonna run for. It's either that or I was gonna just or I was gonna color code the perks on what they're supposed to be used for, like if they're cheap.
Right. Yeah. So it's easier and quicker to put a build together for one
So
particular
people can just
situation.
look
Like
at it and be like,
grab the pink ones. You know, those are the best ones for this situation. Or grab the
yeah,
yellow ones for this situation. Yeah. That makes sense.
yeah. So it's like
Um,
either one of those in my currently that I'm thinking of. It's like
is my Dead by Daylight overlay working in Twitch? I don't know that.
I don't know if I'm able to even use it on my phone. I
Okay.
really have to see if someone can check it on PC. Also, it only works in game. You can't do it in the lobby.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically how that overlay will work is in game. You'll have your little perks in the bottom right, as usual, and people
Hmm.
should be able to. You put their mouse over it, and it'll like pop a bubble up showing what the perk does. I think it's
Oh.
also supposed to work for add-ons or something now on Killer.
Hmm.
I think they updated it recently because it's in the recently featured list or something like that now
Yeah.
again. But I mean that overlay's been here for quite a while. I think Otts has been using it for the past couple of years now. It's still kind of new, but it's not as new as some people
Hmm.
thought it was.
There
Uh,
was another there was another Dead by Daylight plugin that it had that was kind of neat. It would allow people in the community to pick what your next survivor is going to be in perk set, so they could put it into queue of what you're going to play next.
that's definitely something you would want after you get all the perks and also a
Right.
little bit more experience because
Oh yeah, yeah, for
people
sure.
are going to
They're
just
gonna troll.
give you. People are just gonna give you straight Ashley, who's a really loud and big character, and they're just
Hmm.
gonna give you like red herring, no mither self care or something like that.
Right.
Perks literally don't even work together because no mither makes you permanently injured. Self care lets you heal yourself. You can't heal yourself if you're injured. Oh, yeah, look, it's Ghostface. I like Ghosty. I messed up really badly, but yeah. I don't know what I did. I was so confused first thing. I went upstairs trying to go to a window vault that I was pretty sure was gonna be there. He saw Steve, by the way.
I think it's on me too.
He's looking for you. He sees you now. He went shrouded. Why are you back after me? I swear, every single time I run off the record. Every time I run off the record.
What does off the record do?
It's the perk from Zarina that I was telling you to get.
Oh, okay.
The one that gives you 80 seconds endurance. I swear every time I use the perk, I get tunneled. I don't know what kind of curse I have. Oh, I revealed them? That's insane. Yay! I'm being tunneled! I love being able to
Dang.
This is what happened the first time I used this perk. I played with the streamer I was telling you about a second ago. I just unlocked off the record, and it was the first time I wanted to use it. First 2 games, instantly tunneled out. It was like, I don't even know what I was supposed to do in this situation. It's like, okay, I'm glad I'm able to play the game. You threw your party streamers. Steve's going. Steve's still going. Okay. Okay, I'm full healed. We can get back on our gen. We'll get used to this. Let's go for expansion.
Yeah, it'll just, I'll hear the noise and know to react. It just takes time, and that one was really fast. You're like bang bang.
Sorry, I blew up into something. He's gonna kick Jen. He's going back over the thing. I guess I'm gonna go get Steve.
Okay. He's heading your way.
Hey,
He's a little ways. Self. So I'm the object of obsession right now. 100%.
I don't think you're the object of obsession. That's forgettable. But no, you are the obsession. He's a lot of fun.
What you got?
I'm gonna die heal Steve. Man, he's gonna pick up Steve now. He has his own perk. So he has one of his teachables on. I just gotta drop a pallet.
Hey, Fasha, coming in with the big old raid. How you doing? I appreciate you. Do not have the raid alerts going. Oh, there they go. Welcome, Raiders. Little Raiders of the Lost Ark coming in. How was the stream, Fasha? What were you playing? Let me guess, Rocket League. Ah! Oh. How's it going? It's going all right. My sleep schedule's completely out of whack, and I ended up starting my stream at like 10 tonight instead of 7, so I was like 3 hours late getting going, but we're doing a little Dead by Daylight, and this very Ferda Friday, if you guys don't know what Ferda Friday is, it's Ferda Gnomes. We play community games on Ferda Friday, so I'm looking for, people to join. We got 2 spots open for survivors on Dead by Daylight, so if any of you guys are DBD fans and would like to, you're more than welcome to join in. Was doing Rocket League and iRacing. Nice. That sounds awesome. So thank you so much for bringing your community. Of all the places you could go, you came to see the gnome, and I really appreciate it. I'm a variety game streamer. Fridays I try to do community games. It's Ferda Fridays. Saturdays I do random games. Sundays I do 1v1 Rocket League, and this thing's got a little ways to go. Sundays is 1v1 Rocket Leagues, and the last Sunday of the month is... I'm still learning this game, so I'm trying to pay attention a little bit on here. Last Sunday of the month is Thunder Gnome. It's a private 1v1 tournament where you can get an exclusive discard roll. I used to give out prizes and stuff like that, but that's what we got going on here. Thursdays I do a co-op Carnage, which is co-op games. We're playing Borderlands series with Pac-Man is back right now. And Wednesdays I have a podcast on a separate channel. If you guys are interested in the podcast, I interview amateur content creators. I interviewed Corey's Got This a couple weeks ago. We just got done interviewing... oh no, she's gonna be so mad. Yeah, Keegan.exe. And we've got BC Fluffy coming up this Wednesday. Zerna on the following Wednesday. Pac-Man is back the last Wednesday of the month, and we're going to be interviewing Keegan again. If you're interested in that exclamation point podcast, if you want to be on the podcast as a content creator, I would love to have you. We've got openings from February 14th on. It's every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time on a totally different channel. So exclamation point podcast will get you those socials. And thank you so much for bringing the community here. If you guys haven't followed Fasha, please go follow Fasha. I met him during a Rocket League league that I was in, RKTU. And he's been sticking around hanging out. And he's got his stream going. He was working on the RKTU a lot, but things happened there. Now he's doing his own thing and growing his stream. So I definitely recommend going and checking out Fasha. Let's see. Shout out for Fasha here. There we go.
He's shrouded, by the way.
What's that?
Which is he's shrouded, by the way, which is his ability. He went on the he was like right in front of you, but you should probably go do the gen that you had progress on, and not that one. So the one right there.
Yeah.
You could also probably just go. Well, thank brought him back. See that shroud? He's shredded again. That instant change in K radius.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he comes over, you can sprint this away from it, but currently he's probably not going.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
I should have the pallet there too.
See, that's where the pallet thing would help, because I don't know, I'll miss stuff.
I also dropped pallet actually, so it's not as powerful, but the window's still decent. Play. He's still going after you.
Ah. If any of you guys are interested in joining us for some Dead by Daylight, more than welcome to join in. We got 2 spots on Survivor. The noob. I'm learning. Jeff has been helping out a lot with that. And how was everybody? You guys having a good weekend? Got any plans for the weekend? We got nasty weather out here. We got the rain and the snow and freezing temperatures. It's supposed to drop like by 20 degrees over the weekend here. Tonight it's about 38 degrees, and we're expecting it to be like 10 degrees or so Sunday morning. So a huge temperature drop over the weekend. Oh. Oh no.
The negatives around that.
Yeah. Woo.
This weekend.
Yeah, I think it'd be negatives if you were talking Celsius. So I got 2 hooks, you got 2 hooks. You're dead now though, right? Yeah, you're dead.
I've been dead for a minute.
And the other guy's dead. Oh, you've been dead for a minute?
Yeah.
You can use this heal kit. Heal. Oh, right click, right?
They're healed.
Oh, they are.
I'm.
So we've got 2 generators. The killer's probably close.
I don't know what his breath sound is, but I thought I heard his breath sound.
Yeah.
Because yeah, he's definitely cloaked. Because I mean, his power is really good, but he has to be cloaked to use it. He has not gotten any stock off on any of us. He hasn't marked anyone this match, I'm pretty sure. Which is what he's supposed to do. So basically, he kind of has the same power as Myers, besides his is the specific survivors and not just builds up over time. Yeah, he's shredded currently. He's waiting for you to go back to that gen, so just don't go over to that gen. The gen's thing's working on to your right, or your left.
I went over there.
It's outside. No, it's outside. It goes behind you. You can
yeah.
hear it, and you can also see it. Which, I'm pretty sure that has to... I guess proof shows you the... He's going after her. And now he's no longer going after her. Yep, you saw him. he sees you. Just go ahead and start running. I don't know what all's on the map for you to even use at this point. You left a little early. You should. Okay, so that's another thing I should probably do. As soon as dropping the pallet, so he has no need to fight the pallet since you.
Oh, okay. So I need to make him make a decision after that.
You need to. First of all, you kind of sit at the pallet, which kind of worked for you there because he mind gamed himself a lot, thinking that you were going to just turn around and not drop it. But you sat there. So that's the first thing. You still need to try to run around it, and whenever you see him start, you just need to try to play around what he does. So if he turns and or if he starts moving backwards, or starts going the opposite direction, you need to also start going the opposite direction, and just try to always be as far away as possible from him while on that loop. And then when it's close enough that you think he's gonna hit you, you need to drop the pallet, and then you gotta stay at the pallet. If it's a good one, that's a pretty decent one that you could have stayed at. If you want to run it at the right side, which is if you would have ran left, or like sat there for a second and saw where he went, if you would have went right, you would have been on good side because he would have been on long wall instead of short side. That you would have the good side for pallet to at least vault back and forth, and then you play around that until either he leaves, or he downs you, or he eventually breaks pallet. So that's kind of what you do in that situation. That's like pretty much all you can do. For instance, right now you really don't have a piece after you again. You don't have pallets to run with. And you don't have windows. There's like nothing because you're more in a dead zone, but there's just really around this part of the map anymore.
Gotcha.
People drop stuff and everything. So this whole section over here pretty much is just not good to be in. Because there's no pallets, and then there's some windows that are decent, but most of them aren't great. Meaning, this entire area is just a really bad spot. Which is also why he's in a really good position in general, because two of the 3 gens are in the
Yeah.
So that's just another thing that kind of ended up happening.
Yeah.
They're really close to each other. They're not all 3 close to each other, meaning he's not 3-gen.
Right.
But
he's kind of using me as bait right now for the other person.
oh no, he's slugging you until he gets the other down. So that's pretty much what he's trying to do. He's pretty much trying to guarantee a 4K by leaving you on the ground until he can get the other person.
There, like that. Now he's gonna take us both out.
Yeah.
Well,
so basically now he's probably gonna pick up Fang.
Yeah. I can't do anything now. Like, there's nothing I can do to get out of this.
No, you can still get hatched. Down players can still go in the hatch.
If I knew where it was.
You're not near. It won't show up until you're the last one. Also, no one brought offerings to kind of guarantee where it would spawn.
Oh, okay.
Like if someone would have brought one of the 2 blueprints, it could spawn guaranteed main building or pretty much guaranteed at Killer Shack. Oh, he also hooked Fang, who wasn't dead on hook. So if she doesn't kill herself on hook, then he has a much better chance of just finding you. Because you moved pretty far away from your position of where he downed you, so he doesn't have the greatest idea of where you're at, but I mean...
And he just has to run around and hear me.
Yeah, he just has to run around until he hears you. And you can't hear his stay radius, so you don't know if he's gonna be close to you or not. Oh, you literally died to bleed out. So that's another thing. Bleed out takes 4 minutes.
Oh.
4 minutes.
So I was 4 minutes crawling around, basically. Ever since I was down.
He sat you on that ground for 4 minutes. This is what I like to call probably not the greatest person to play against. He's not the greatest. Because he doesn't, he definitely really liked chasing me for a good minute. And then also, slugging's just not very fun. Because you can't really do anything on the ground. Besides, if you have like Unbreakable, you could heal yourself from the ground. That's the only reason No Mither's even decent. Is because No Mither lets you heal from the ground as many times as you want.
Is that a perk?
Yeah, No Mither's a perk from David.
Okay.
And as I said, literally all it does is it makes you permanently injured, but you never leave any blood and you don't have grunts of pain. So it's like you're not injured, but you are. And then you can heal yourself from the dying.
Do you leave scratch marks?
Yeah, you still leave scratch marks.
Okay, so you always leaving scratch marks.
You just don't ever leave pools of blood and you don't have grunts of pain. But it also just lets you revive yourself from the dying state no matter what. So it's a okay perk, I guess, but it's not great. It's still one of the worst perks in the game, but it's also one of the funniest perks in the game. But getting Adapt David sucks because of it. Because he also used to have the best exhaustion perk in the game. Because Dead Hard was really, really good. Because it worked really well with David. And it still works well with David since he's always injured. Dead Hard is a perk that you can only use when you're injured. And it's a perk you can only use now after you're hooked. So you get to use it 3 times a match. And, or no, not even 3. You get to use it 2 times a match. You can only use it when injured. And it gives 0.5 seconds of endurance when you use it. But it also makes you go a little distance forward. And the only reason that Dead Hard's really good is just for that 0.5 seconds of endurance. If you can pull off the hit of Dead Hard, you get, I mean, you get deep wounded, but I mean, you get an extra hit. It's a really hard perk to use. I don't use it. It definitely is a really hard perk to use. And that thing had Dead Hard, which is very interesting in my opinion. Because it's better, there's just better exhaustion perks now. I still think Life is a really good exhaustion perk. Background player may be the best exhaustion perk in the game. And then perks like Dramaturgy is also a really good exhaustion perk since it is a perk that lets you use it whenever you want, as long as you are not exhausted and you're also not injured. You can only use it one. And it gives 25% haste for 2 seconds. It's not as good as the other ones, but it does give something. But then it also has, it's probably one of my favorite perks in the game because it also gives 1 of 4 effects afterwards. So it's a completely RNG based perk. So you could use the perk, and for instance, you could use the perk, and after 2 seconds of 25% haste, you could get 1 of 4 things. You could become exposed for 12 seconds, meaning the killer can insta-down you for 12 seconds after using the perk. You can get another 25% haste for 2 seconds, which obviously puts you at 4 seconds of the haste, which is decent. You can scream, but nothing happens. Or the funniest part of Dramaturgy, after running for 25% for 2 or 25% faster for 2 seconds, you can just straight up gain a random item with random add-ons, and it drops the one you're currently holding. So you
That's crazy.
You can have
Right.
a medkit, and after using Dramaturgy, boom, you dropped your medkit. You don't have it anymore. Here's a toolbox or something. It's a very funny perk. I think it's a very, very perk. And it is an exhaustion perk. It can be used pretty well if you know what you're doing.
Right.
But it has a much more needed time than Dead Hard, which is more of a perk you use pretty much as soon as the killer is right behind you. Dramaturgy, you have to use it in advance. You have to realize, oh, okay, I gotta use this perk to get to a pallet or something. And then you gotta hope you don't get something bad. Like the exposed. The exposed status is quite literally just the only bad status effect you can get out of there. Because the screaming but nothing happens, as it said, nothing happens. You literally
Yeah.
And then the other 2 effects are good because you can either get a really good item, or you just get another item and you can pick up your old one later. Or you can just get another thing of haste, which is nice. So those are like, in my opinion, probably like the top 3 exhaustion perks you can run, because they're all controllable, in my opinion. They're all controllable with ease, unlike Sprint Burst, which is really a perk, but you have to also really know how to loop well.
Yeah.
And walk during chase to
Yeah.
exhaustion.
Yeah. That's the problem I have a little bit on there. Is what I do okay though is like I'll have it open so when they come and I can sprint away, but it seems like they still get a hit on me before I get out of there.
Yeah, you have to use it a little earlier.
Yeah.
Also, you're just gonna. Also, some killers we've been playing against today have had lag. So you're just gonna.
Oh yeah. So
The
okay.
hillbilly, I know had lag because he hit me over an entire pallet, which
Mm-hmm.
makes no sense because he can't do that. But he had lag, which I should have realized a lot sooner because yeah, I stunned him and it took like a couple seconds after I know I stunned him for the stun to go off. So I should have realized that he was definitely lagging, but yeah, I didn't. And that led to my down. Like,
Mm.
yeah, I wasn't paying attention. That shouldn't even be a problem you really see, usually. You shouldn't really end up seeing lag a lot, but obviously you're playing very low MMR lobbies, which pretty much holds anybody in the game.
Right.
Meaning, you'll probably run into people that are gonna lag a little bit.
Right. Right.
People used to use lag as an advantage. You don't see that much anymore since they changed the servers from player to player to dedicated.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like player to player, that'd be kind of crazy instead of having a dedicated server. Because
It
who
used to
knows?
be
Like,
it used to be
who knows what you could get? You could be on there on a dial-up connection running this game and hosting a server. Like what? Or yeah,
People would do it. Like that was a really big problem back in the day. Whenever the game
yeah,
was actually player to player, when people would like just straight, they would use lag as a cheat.
yeah. Because like everybody could connect and you'd have the fastest connection because it's on your computer. You know, and then everyone else would have to ping into it. That's crazy. That's just wild.
Yeah, and then people would like, intentionally lag switch so they would be able to like no one would ever know where they're at, so they could just hit you through anything without knowing. Or
Hmm.
on the or on the killer side, whenever you're playing killer and a survivor would do it, the survivor would just keep running forward. You would think you hit them, but then they would just straight teleport around the map somewhere.
Right, right.
Obviously, they weren't there.
Right. You're seeing a shadow of where they were before because the 500 millisecond ping that you have to see where.
Yeah, but it's sad because the only thing that came out of the game becoming dedicated service that was actually bad is Pyramid Head became a little worse to play because he used to feel really smooth and fluent,
Hmm.
and then as soon as they changed him over to, and as soon as they changed over to dedicated, he became a little clunky,
Hmm.
and his power doesn't feel as nearly as good as it used to.
That's
And
funny.
then also Ghostface is still so stupid sometimes because you'll be looking at him and you'll be like, okay, I'm supposed to be able to reveal him because I'm looking at him to get him out of his power. But the game doesn't realize you're looking at him, and it's like, okay,
Facing the trapper. Yeah, trapper.
yay, traps! Is it gonna be a naughty bear? Because I would really hope it's a naughty bear. I love naughty bears so much. Also, naughty bear just has a unique Mori. I wasn't paying attention to the add-ons or offerings, so if a Mori was brought, it could actually be a naughty bear.
I don't think it was like the offerings at the very beginning, the four that it shows up, and then I don't remember what the one was. Like three of them were for blood shard stuff.
Oh wait, no, yeah, the killer brought a blood point offering. I thought
Brought
about
a
the wrong
what?
thing. I think he brought a yellow blood point offering for brutality or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So no, yeah, he didn't bring a. So obviously you can see 5 offerings in the game. The last one is always the killers.
Oh, then that was definitely a blood point offering because it was the third one that was something different.
Yeah, no, so yeah, whenever you see all the blood points or all the offerings coming, the
Yeah.
last one is always the killer, unless
And it won't show mine, so it'll show like the 4 other people besides mine, right? Is that what it is?
no, it'll show yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see yours too. Only there's some offerings that are that are kind of secret that no one can see
Hmm.
besides yourself, because obviously you brought it. So stuff that fits into that category is shrouds. You'll never see people run shrouds though, so that doesn't really matter. And then Moris are in the secret category. You're fine, because the trapper's probably setting up traps. Like,
Shit. So,
oh, the killer's coming.
you got someone there. So I'll be able to see the traps, like if I keep my eye out on the ground.
Yeah. You can also tell if they're armed or unarmed.
Like that one's unarmed, I think, right there. Right. Hey, Danny. He's doing a good job at keeping that killer busy over there.
He dropped
Shit.
pallet.
Aw.
Come on. That's why man. That was so good. I'll be fine. I'll get back on my gun then. I could have kept looting the killer too. Like, I know I could have. You put a trap in here. I don't know where you're at, so I can't ask you to do it.
To do what?
I was gonna say, if you come over, he probably will end up picking me up eventually, and I would ask you to try to pallet stun. You have to time it correctly, though. So, like, he's gonna...
I tried. No.
So basically, he has to be in the middle of his pickup animation.
Oh.
And you need to drop the pallet, and you can get the save.
Got you. Just doing it. Like, I can get him. That's close. Not quite right.
By the way, he has agitation on.
What's that?
The perk agitation makes him move faster while carrying a survivor.
Oh, okay.
You may have to come get me because Renato's gonna go soon. He's gonna come around the corner.
We're all right here too. Spread out.
Why is Renato? I don't know what Renato doing. Go hit second hook. Okay, I did. I'll try to take him again.
Okay. He's gonna pick me up right now. Right.
So long, Rapper.
He's setting a trap by me. Set a trap.
Go unhook, sir. This is... Not being able to talk to these people is very... not very nice.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they've just made some choices that I don't agree with.
Oh, there's doing. Is that you or no?
Yes. No! I was gonna stop so I can mend! Holy shit, me too.
Almost had you. I could use my... if I right click on you, would it use my medical box to heal you faster? Is that a thing or no?
You can use your med kit to heal other people faster. That's the point of the med kit, really. Is you're supposed to use it to heal other people.
Okay, and you use right click when you're on them to do that? Is that how?
Yeah.
Okay. Noob medic here. That's new.
I should have just mended.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. Just bad timing on that. I hit bad timing on that too.
Hey, what are you? I went. What is happening right now? I'm confused.
It's craziness.
I gotta get rid of my mend. Surprisingly pulled off of mend right in front of him, pretty much.
This is good. I need to go off extra points. Maybe I'll get that other one complete.
He walked through his own bear trap.
What?
Oh, I was supposed to say, please vault the window. Please vault it again, please, no. I was really hoping you would vault the window again. I'm probably gonna die, but...
get you off, or is that your?
No, I'm dead. I'm dead. Everybody's dead off hook. So next time you get hooked, you're dead. Next time any of the two autos get hooked, they're also dead. I finished my challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take off the record, I think, actually.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna go ahead and just take off the record.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting much value from it, really. What kind of stuff do you want to do? Hide in the locker, launches within 10 seconds.
We got a buddy in chat that wants to join us. We are doing Ferda Friday. We've got 2 more spots for survivors. We can get you guys in here and maybe get some more experienced players, or at least be able to talk to each other in the Discord.
Oh no, I did say I was gonna do random.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna start setting up a random. Nah, as soon as I start doing random, I'm gonna do better. Trust me, whenever I get really bad perks, I'm gonna do much better. 1 through 99. I have a number generator already opened on my phone. No, I don't. Huh. I forgot I had to search up time zones recently.
Oh, it's just me and the other player right now.
I don't need a coin flip phone.
Oh, what? He just picked me up? I didn't even get a chance to do nothing. Man.
Like, did you vault the window or something?
No, I was working on a generator and he just snatched me right up off of it.
Yeah. So if you're interacting with something like that, he can do a quick swing and just grab you off of it.
Oh, okay.
He can also do that at pockets.
Okay. You can do it at windows too, like if you're vaulting a window? Or...
Yeah, if you're vaulting a window and if he does a very quick melee and if he's close enough,
yeah,
straight up grab you off of it.
We got a daily ritual.
First perk is 64. And then 90. I already have 90 on. And then 84, so the same page.
So sometimes the killer will let the last person go. Like, that'd just be nice and be like, hey, you can get out. But
yeah, sometimes they just have.
This killer's like, nah, I'm gonna hunt you down. Oh, look at that.
If you were to play against me, I usually end up doing it. Also,
yeah.
I got an incredible build. Like, a shockingly good build.
Mm-hmm.
Like, every single perk I have on is actually, like, really good. Which
Saboteur, can they break all of the hooks? Make it where they can't hook anywhere?
That used to be a thing.
Yeah.
With Saboteur. Saboteur, first of all, used to just straight up, whenever the game was out, and Jake was actually a thing, which he was from the start. If he was to use Saboteur, it would just completely remove a gen from him. Like,
oh, okay. Oh, they got it. They got it. Look at they yeah. They found the escape hatch.
Basically, now what Saboteur does is I can actually just read up. I can read the quick. It makes this easier. I'm gonna just put Sab. Probably get. You see the ores of hooks within 56 meters of you. You can also tell if they're scourge hooks. Regular hooks will be in white, or yeah, well, they'll be white, and then scourge hooks will be yellow. And then it obviously allows you to unlock. It allows you to sabotage a hook without needing a toolbox. You sabo a hook without a toolbox at 2.3 seconds, and then the perk goes on cooldown for 60 seconds. And I think it lasts about as long as it would take if you were to just sabo a hook with the toolbox, which I don't know the exact for that. But no, it used to. I don't think Saboteur. It didn't have a time limit at the time. Like it didn't have a cooldown that was affiliated with it, and then it would
Mm-hmm.
permanently remove a hook from a match. And so pretty much back in the day, like literally version 1, I don't think it was a thing in version 1.1, but in version 1 of this game, people would just bring Saboteur and they would sabo every single hook on the map besides basement, because basement is something you can't sabotage.
Mm.
And it would be impossible for the killer to hook anybody, pretty much, unless they were to go down beside Killer Shack, or if they had uh old Iron Grasp from back in the day too, because it also was a really good perk for a killer, and that was the only time that the killer may have been able to actually be able to hook anybody. And so it led to major slugging. But also, people just didn't even do that. That's specifically bully squads that were doing that kind of stuff. No, people that wanted to just get in the game, finish a match real fast, and then leave. There's an add-on for toolboxes called Brand New Parts, or as most people will just call it, BNT. And back in the day, it's really funny. All you have to do with Brand New Parts is get a toolbox, start working on a gen, and then click one button, and it would instantly finish a gen.
Wow.
I could run those, and so you would have 4 gens done as soon as the game started. And it's like,
That's incredible.
what to do in that situation?
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
So yeah, there was a bunch of things back in the day where they're super overpowered. The game was heavily survivor-sided, and then it was still survivor-sided when the game came out. But they also fixed infinites, and then they buffed some stuff a little bit for killer. But the game was still survivor-sided, and then for a couple patches the game was still survivor-sided, and then for even longer the game was still survivor. And then I think at one point the game was maybe sided, but the game I would say is usually closer to the survivors, even like the game's in a much more even spot now, but even
Mm-hmm.
then I would still say the game's probably a bit more survivor-sided than killer.
Yeah.
But also it depends on your skill level and what kind of play and what kind of
Right. Like if it's a bunch of noobs that barely have skills, then crush even
new,
them.
new survivors will usually lose against a new killer,
Right.
but a pro killer will probably end up losing to a pro survivor group,
Mm-hmm.
because just being able to communicate with your team well, and being able to kind of have, because pretty much at that point the survivors have 16 perks. They can technically set it up right, and in a competitive standpoint, which this game does have competitive, one of the competitive roles for this game is no survivor can run the same perk. So everybody had to have unique perks. Also, people could only bring one of each add-on or item into the game. So
Hmm.
one person could have a medkit, one person could have a flashlight, one person can have uh something else. Which most of the time you'll end up seeing at a competitive standpoint, someone brings a medkit, someone brings a flashlight, someone doesn't bring anything because one person's not allowed to bring something.
Hmm.
You can only have 3 people with items in competitive.
Yeah.
And then someone would bring a party streamer because it's just a temporary flashbang and people use them to just kind of have Chase go for a little bit longer. And that's the whole point of it, is to delay the hit, and that's the only reason people use flashbang or party streamers, because they know they're not going to get the flash, but the killer has to look away from it, which sometimes Basically, they move a little bit further out, which will save them a little bit, and that's the only reason it's used. So I know some competitive rule sets, or some rules for competitive,
Hmm.
and that's kind of another thing that people were complaining about at the AMA recently, was people were asking for some updates to custom, where you could have more control over how the map come out. So instead of playing on like any of the Macmillan maps and having randomized palettes in that, or randomized loops in that, they want to be able to control what kind of loops spawn on the map so that it's even for both teams. Because
Okay.
technically, you can have the same map and it could be better for one side. Because, like, especially back uh, probably like half a year ago, Coldwind Farms used to be the most survivor-sided map in the game. Like 2 or 3 of the Coldwind maps used to be some of the most survivor-sided maps because the entire one of the literally the entire map was a loop. Sometimes
Hmm.
you would have a loop that started at Killer Shack and could be looped from Killer Shack or one side of it, and then you could go around the entire map and make your way back to Killer Shack. And you would have just chains of pallets. The main building was really too, so you didn't have to worry about main building ever itself. But there was also like there was no rules to having more than one loop right beside each other. They changed that nowadays, where one of every unique loop type is usually going to spawn on a map.
Okay.
Sometimes maps have more.
Are they procedurally generated like the maps, or are they fixed like they'll be the exact same every time?
No, they're generated.
Okay.
Some maps are actually guaranteed pretty much almost
Got you.
fully. Like for instance, Midwich is pretty much every single match the same besides very small things, but most of the time it is pretty much just dead on the same. Nostromo's wreckage is almost the same, but it also has those generated loops on the
Hmm.
outside. But there's not too many maps that kind of have that problem. But most of the original maps are precededly generated,
Yeah.
so they're pretty much always random.
Okay. How many different styles of maps are there?
Depends on the realm. You can go
Okay.
to a custom match and you could look at all the maps.
Okay.
Because that's another reason I think Corey's kind of said that nowadays is a really hard time for. Because if I'm not wrong, there's like 49 maps in the game or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah,
And
getting the
all
same
of them
map and
have
being able to remember it is difficult. You have to like train for a couple months probably to learn the maps, and that's just map training.
Yeah, but most of them consist of kind of the same loop layout.
Right.
It's just kind of the map itself is a little different.
Hmm.
Also, one of the maps shouldn't even have multiple variants. I don't know why Springwood has 5 different variants whenever the entire map is the same almost for every single variant. It just
Yeah,
changes where the school is pretty much on the map, and that's
that's
it.
weird. That's funny.
There's 5. They
Yeah.
added another one. There used to be 4, and then
Yeah.
they added another one because nobody wanted it.
Some guy's like, "Well, I built this map. All right, you already built it. Let's throw it in there."
No, I agree with some people that straight up just say they need to remove some of the maps in the game because there's too many nowadays for
Ghost
any
face.
new survivor. There's too many maps in this game for any new survivor to really be able to handle because you will never really twice. Which used to be a really big problem actually, especially whenever I started playing the game. Because I started playing the game around when Dredge came out. So whenever I started playing, it wasn't a problem yet.
Mm-hmm.
But then Wesker came out right after him, and it became a really big problem because they messed up something for the entire season of Wesker being out, and they messed up one very small thing with the map selection because they kind of controlled the chances of map spawning, and I'm pretty sure at the time RPD had like a 70% chance of being the map. So you just over and over, no matter how many times you'd play, you'd only ever see RPD almost.
Yeah.
And it sucked so bad.
Was it a bad map?
Because RPD is one of the worst maps in the game. It looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It does not play incredible.
Mm.
But yeah, no, yeah, RPD is an awful map to actually play on because the map itself sucks, but the map looks great. Like, they made the maps like almost 1-to-1. It is really, really good to look at, just not good to play on.
Okay, what 1-to-1? What is RP? Like, what do you?
Raccoon City Police Department, the police station from Resident Evil.
Oh, okay.
Which, by the way, let me state, that map has 2 different versions. RPD has 2 different versions of the map because the map's so big, they decided they had to make 2 of it.
Huh.
So they made RPD East Wing and RPD West Wing. So you only play on really half the map whenever you play. Like, obviously, they keep some of the West Wing when you play on East Wing, and they keep some of the East Wing when you play on West Wing. But depending on what version you get, is what side's more expanded on. But the map is really good. It is almost one. It's a really good looking map. But yeah, no, it just sucks to play on because there's almost no windows on the. And if there are windows, the windows kind of suck. And then the pallets are 50-50 off there because there's like no middle ground pallets. It's either they're really good or they're really bad. How did I get around them? How's he gonna let me get around them? I straight broke his legs.
Oh, it showed up out of nowhere. It must have been invisible. I heard him, but I couldn't see him, and he just showed up. Oh, good try.
Don't worry, I got it. Hey. Oh, of course he goes straight back free.
Hey, Alpha Male, R6, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate you popping in and hitting that follow button. You just got beanie. I don't know why it didn't give me a sound alert for that. Check my sound alerts to make sure that sound alert is good. But how you doing tonight? How's your weekend going? Your Friday? We're doing Ferda Friday, which is Ferda Gnomes community games. We're doing some Dead by Daylight right now. We've got Me and Crazy Chef. My goodness, we got a raid coming in from Alpha Male with the raid. This guy coming in, he is the GOAT, the greatest gnome of all time. That's what that GOAT is. GOAT. It's not a stutter. It's the best GOAT in the world, the greatest gnome of all time. Thank you so much for the follow and the raid, and bring your community here. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm a new Dead by Daylight player. What were you guys playing? I've got maybe like 4 or 5 game sessions in on this game, and we're out here hanging out, having some fun on this very Ferda Friday, which is Ferda Gnomes. We do community games on Fridays. I started a little late tonight, so we're going to play a little late. If you guys are interested in joining up, we got 2 survivor spots open still for that. Rainbow Six was my last ever stream. Your last ever stream? Are you done streaming? Is that what you're saying? I'll give you a shout out anyway. Anyone still that's here, please go check out Alpha Male Arson. And thank you so much for bringing your community here. You could have gone anywhere and you picked me, and I thank you greatly. I do variety game streaming. I stream 5 nights a week. We do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I try to go 7 to 11 Eastern time. Like I said tonight, I got a little bit of a late start, so we're going to run late. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Dang. Like the health issues, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm hoping it's something that you can get better or at least maintain. I'll definitely be sending out prayers to you. That's rough. That is rough. Thank you for rating me on your very last stream, and thank you guys all for being here. Also, thanks goes to Terry. All right, Terry, bringing you all over here. How was the games? Did you do well? Were they good games? So as I was saying, I stream 5 nights a week. Wednesdays is a different channel. I stream on Gnome Saying Presents. If you guys hit ! Podcast, you can take a look at that. Me and Goofy MTF interview amateur content creators. We interviewed Tori's Got This, who is a main Dead by Daylight streamer. Really fun. We did that a week ago. Keegan.exe we interviewed this last Wednesday. We got BC Fluffy, that's who we're going to interview on coming up Wednesday. Zernuff is a brand new streamer that we're going to interview on the following Wednesday, and Pac-Man is Back is the last Wednesday for interviews, and we're going to be interviewing Keegan.exe again. If you guys hit ! Podcast in there, you'll get the link to my website. The YouTube channel has all of the videos on there if you want to check out the past videos of the podcast. You can also apply to be on the podcast right there. We have almost the whole month of February open. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Gnome Saying Presents. We stream on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. I also stream on X for that one as well. This one I'm streaming on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube right now, currently also under Gnome as well. I think I've got most of this open. Saturdays I do, or Thursdays I do Co-op Carnage. So me and my buddy Pac-Man is back. Right now we're going through the Borderlands series. We're on the first game. We're like about level 55 or so. We're up there a little ways. And we're going to go through the entire Borderlands series, and we invite people to join and play with us on that as well. If you guys have Borderlands Game of the Year Edition Enhanced for PC, we have like basically 2 spots open. We just ask that you're not really too much higher level than we are for that. On Fridays is a variety game, Ferda Fridays, Ferda Gnomes. We do community games. We won't play the same game ever twice in a row. So we'll be switching up the game every Friday. We're doing Dead by Daylight tonight. We do Rocket League. We'll do Phasmophobia. We'll do different things like that on here. I got Demonologist. We'll do like Fortnite, Legos, different things. We try to... oh, the door's just open. I gotta open the door with this guy. I'll go try to do that. And, hopefully, please let me do it. Aw, he didn't let me do it. I need an item, too. this guy maybe he had the challenge as well. And we got Alpha Male with the subscription, 5 gifted tier sub. Dude, thank you so much for the gifted subs. I really appreciate you. It's amazing. Thank you so much for all the gifted subs. I don't know why my sound alerts aren't working. I'll have to check that out and see, because they're supposed to be that, or at least the animations and stuff showing up on there. My Cloudbot. Actually, you know what? Now that I come to think about it, I think my Cloudbot isn't working. I'm just gonna run out of here. Let me make sure Cloudbot has his is on his game here.
I had a great time with this killer.
Mm-hmm.
I kept opening and then
Hey, thank you so much, Alpha. I really appreciate you. I'm sorry to hear about your health issues, and you know, if you want to talk about it, exclamation point Discord gets you in the Discord chat. You know, I'm familiar with things along that nature. I just recently had my wife pass away in September. I was taking care of her for 3.5 years with stage 5 kidney disease. My mother-in-law had passed away a couple years ago. She had heart issues and a lot of complications with procedures from the hospital and stuff. So, you know, if you're feeling down or feeling out on that type of stuff, man, hit me up. I'll be glad to talk to you about things. And, you know, I appreciate you joining into the community. And Terry, thank you, all the dubs. We got out. Is hereditary heart condition. That is tough. Now, are you stopping the gaming to try to keep your, like, heart from accelerated stuff, or is it like, man, if you don't want to talk about it, that's all right. It might not be something to talk about. What was I gonna do? I need to check out my bots, make sure my bots are working. I'm supposed to be getting notifications. Cloudbot's on. Sound alert's on. Nightbot's on. Oh, at 20 I have the heart of someone in their 60s. I don't know, with advancements in medical, I'm hoping that there's something they can do to help you out, or they have options for you to help you out. Like I said, I'll be sending prayers your way. I don't know that you'll get healed that way through prayer, but you know, it definitely can help, and maybe help with some suffering and things like that. I'm just stopping the stream because of the stress. Okay, so it's like a proactive thing to kind of help you. That makes sense. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's like, it can be stressful streaming for sure, and gaming in general. I mean, and especially nowadays, depending on what game you're playing, you got the toxic teammates, dude. I know that gets my blood running sometimes. So other streaming that I do focus on my health 100%. I'm actually gonna write that down to get a prayer out. And so I don't forget. I mean, you guys might not be religious at all. I wasn't. I just, you know, always believed in like a higher power or whatever like that. But about 4 months before my wife had passed away, I prayed really hard to God. We were in a bad spot, you know, super depressed, and things were tough. And I prayed like I never prayed before for my wife. And you know, it's a little hard to talk about, but it's easier the more I talk about it. But she was in a bad spot. She was so depressed, angry, upset. You know, we're doing dialysis 4 times a day. She has stage 5 kidney disease. Her legs are swelled up and leaking fluid all over. I mean, she's in pain from the dialysis. It was basically torture for her to be alive. And she was so sad and angry and mad. And I prayed to God one night so bad. And, you know, just put my whole heart into it for her. I just wanted her to feel better and not be suffering, and, you know, whatever God's choice was for it. And, I woke up the next day and she was sitting there, you know, and I didn't know if she was sleeping or not. I was like, "Hey, Shell, how you doing?" And she says, "Hold on, I can't talk right now. God's talking to me." And I shit you not, that happened. And I was like, "Okay, you know, I'll let you be." And she waited. It was a few more minutes later, and she says, "I didn't know what to do. You know, I didn't want to ignore you, but I didn't want to ignore God. I don't think I can interrupt him," and stuff like that. And she said God was talking to me and told me that things are going to be all right, and I need to forgive myself. And from that moment on, I had a different woman. Like, it was crazy. The last 3.5 months was totally changed our lives. I mean, she didn't survive, but we were happy at least, and a little less stressed out. So I'll send out prayers for you. If you guys aren't religious, that's okay. Good vibes, all that good stuff.
I was trying to see if the killer was streaming or not. They don't seem. I couldn't even.
Oh, TTV_Galaxy base, by the way. Dedicated server now.
Exactly that, and I couldn't.
Yeah. Maybe the underscores in there, or maybe they aren't.
I put the underscores in there.
Oh, okay.
I also tried it without it. I couldn't find them. I don't know. I was gonna see if they were streaming. I wanted to say GG to them.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of fun that match. I literally looped them around Killer Shack the entire game.
They're a new killer, I think. They only had the one trade on there. And with the Throne guys, if you're interested in that, currently I'm unemployed. You know, I was taking care of my wife, like I said before. I'm looking to get some jobs and stuff like that, and things are really in a tough spot that way. Those two things on there, we've got some kitty pet food, wet food, which I kind of need. I just picked some up today, so don't need that so desperately. And the other things, the aluminum foil and the substrate, is so I can move my ball python into a bigger aquarium. I've got a 40-gallon aquarium that has recently been vacated. My bearded dragon of about 9 years old, Mango, passed away last week, and I'm gonna upgrade YOLO, the ball python, from a 20-gallon to a 40-gallon. So if you guys want to get that substrate and stuff like that, the quicker you get that, the quicker we get a new home for a little noodle snake there. But I just appreciate you guys being here. Nothing's required, of course. But what's up?
Don't worry about the change of character. I have a challenge where I have to apparently, what's it say? Escape and survive as this character.
Oh, okay.
Which I no longer like this guy too much.
I still have to collect a new item and get out, which that was the first time I ever got out. And get out, open the gate with Dwight, which I almost had the opportunity to. I got beat by another Dwight. Another Dwight beat me to it.
Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could like Jonah. Because I'm playing this guy's called Jonah. I can't like this person anymore. I can't even like the character anymore. Because I don't like, because they had to change his voice actor recently. Because of things the old voice actor did. Which we will not go into, but it was not good. So I no longer Jonah, because I only associate Jonah with him now. Just like how I just can't like Jane. Can't like Jane Romero either. But that's just because of a streamer.
Okay.
Not because I know him personally, I've never played against him, but there's a big streamer that kind of uses their name on Twitch is literally Jane Romero. Their entire branding is Jane Romero. But they're not a great person.
Oh no, yeah.
So,
yeah, that kind of spoiled it.
I can't look at her anymore. Like, oh yeah, hey look, it's Jane. I can't look at her anymore because I don't like the person. That
right.
Jane Romero.
All the time on the stream.
Yeah, because they're also trans, and they use that as they kind of use the fact that they are as kind of a weapon against.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't like Jane Romero in game anymore. Just like how I can't like Jonah. People do things that make me not like things, and so I can't like the characters. But I got a daily that wants me to play Jonah. So I guess I'm playing Jonah this match. I haven't even heard his new voice actor. I've made myself quite far from this guy.
Premonition or quick and quiet? Got no one left behind out there.
Quiet.
Quick and quiet. Yeah, that's the Meg one.
Nope.
That's that one.
Also work.
Yeah, I think I can get that one too. But we got both of those maxed out. Blood web.
Yeah, premonition's a good. Premonition's the only bad perk there. Because premonition's just a perk you don't need anymore.
Mm-hmm. I'm close to getting Dwight leveled up. So that's cool.
I got. Where did the figurines come from? Why do I have a Gabriel figurine and a Fangman one? I don't know. I forget about all these charms, because I never look at them. I have 7 pages worth of charms, though.
Like, I don't even know where I got that one. I don't even know. That one, who knows? Come on.
Almost any of them. It's like the last thing I think of is, oh yeah, you know what? There's charms in this game. Yeah, no, I don't really care too much about that.
Right, I mean, they you don't even really see them. There's so little on your character. It's like, they're not... I got 3 of them on there, and I don't even know what they're, just because.
They're a little bit more. They're a little bit more prominent on the killer side since they're actually on the hooks.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
It's insane how some people even use charms as tactical advantages sometimes. I don't
Really?
understand. Yeah, there's some charms that look like tiny totems that people
Yeah.
put on the bottom, the very bottom charm spot on the hook to make it look like there's a totem beside it.
Oh, that's crazy.
There's also
And the totems are used for cleansing, right?
yeah, cleansing, or they could be a hex, or they could be booned. And
Huh.
I don't understand how people can even. I don't know how people can stoop as low as to try to make charms tactical, because it's
That's hilarious.
a cosmetic piece.
Right. So the idea is to lure them closer to the hook, and then you can be like, bam, and like maybe get them because they thought it was a totem.
Yeah, put them on like a bottom, put on the bottom charm spot of a hook because you can kind of see where they are.
Hey, emanating shadow over in kick. He says, "Shee, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Doing pretty good. We're doing a little Dead by Daylight. If I think I talked to you, you don't have it. You missed it on the Epic Free. Thank you for popping in on the kick side of things. How was your stream? It looked good, man.
Oh, you know, I'm starting to realize. I didn't even notice Alpha did a gifted sub.
Oh yeah, yeah. He gifted out 5 subs. And
Yeah,
Alpha Male just. What's that?
Zernif has one now. I may text him.
Oh yeah. Who got gifted on these subs? Let me see. I think I should be able to see. Activity feed.
You got one, I think.
No. I wouldn't give me one. I'm a pretty follow gifted subs. It says I think it's in chat up here, and I've got the chat all in different ways. It's like weird. Let's see. Oh, I did sort of. My other Nope Saying Presents got one. My podcast got gifted a sub. Thank you so much, Alpha. My podcast is now sub to me. That's perfect. Zernuff got one.
The stream.
BC Fluffy, who's going to be on the podcast on Wednesday, got one. Tunbug Real got one, and Pickles got one. If you guys got gifted sub, make sure you thank.
I just texted Zernif.
Oh, okay. Nice. Alpha Male, thank you so much.
If Zernif ever plays with us, me and him are probably gonna end up just calling each other our real names because we just don't care too much, obviously.
Right, yeah, yeah.
It's something I plan on kind of letting people know anyway.
Yeah, I don't mind telling people my real name, even my last name. You know, it's not really too big of a deal to me. You know, I'm not like trying to be secret, you know, identity like that or not. But just gnome is, you know, kind of my thing. You know, like that one person has Jane for their identity. My identity is the gnome. I got the beard and I got the gnome. So I think I even say it in my bio, at least my first name. Oh, sorry, Beanie. That was my chair making noise.
It's in your bio. You have your name and your age in your bio.
Yeah.
No, I plan on just kind of letting my name out so that be known. I don't really care that much.
Right.
I mean, it's my name in the end. Also, my name's very obscure nowadays.
Yeah. What is it?
It's Theron.
Baron. Okay.
Yeah. It's a very, very unique name nowadays. Apparently, it's a little bit more common back in the day.
So how tall are you? What's your Fahrenheit? No, I'm sorry. You probably get that all the
No, I don't.
time.
I think I'm like 6'2", 6'3", and I used to
Oh,
be really short, by the way.
yeah.
I used to be really, really short, like 2 years ago.
Hmm.
And then like last year, I went from being like I think 5'8" or 5'7" to being like 6'3", and it's like ah, okay. I haven't really grown too much since, but yeah, no, I'm decently tall now.
Nice. I just been short. I'm just getting shorter. Gravity, you know. I'm 5'6". I've never been tall.
No, I've definitely been short, and then I became very tall.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be tall because I like being able to reach stuff.
Right. Reaching things is awesome.
Reaching things is very nice. Besides the fact that I and also I'm lucky to not be too tall because being like 6'5" is a nuisance because you just don't even fit in cars, and,
Right. Right.
and then you hit your head on like doors and everything, and
Yeah.
you're too tall at that point.
I don't know what this is. Prepare flame turret.
Oh, it's alien.
Oh, is that who we're up against?
Yeah. So flame
Huh.
turrets is how you get them out of the tower. You put them down in spots that, like, for instance, you put them near gens or something, and if the killer is to get near them,
Oh, I just jumped into messed up. I went into the into a locker.
they have ultimate weapon. A perk from aliens. So what ultimate weapon is every single time the killer opens a locker, or like every 30 seconds or about a minute, the killer opens a locker. For the next 30 seconds, if anybody gets inside that terror radius, you'll scream and you'll become blinded, meaning you can't
Okay.
see doors.
Okay.
I'm gonna come save you now.
He's right back there, I think.
We're fine for now,
Okay.
because
Oh, he's
he's over there.
smash something.
Yeah.
For the heal?
Also, I'm wearing a skin that's not very good for me because, yeah, because my headpiece, yeah, the headset glows.
Mm-hmm. I see that. I saw that at the lot startup. I was like, oh man, you're kind of visible.
I don't remember what this set is. I forget
Mm-hmm.
when the set came out and what it's for. I think
Stream,
it's home.
stream it pretty well. I know him as a gnome, like basically how I address you, but gotta run. Take care, buddy. Have an awesome night. Good stream. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Emanating. You have a good night too, man. We'll get in some demonologist at some point for sure. Maybe next Friday. Maybe next Friday we'll run demonologist. Then we can run Dead by Daylight together. Friday. We'll probably have some people wanting to run right. Uh-oh.
No, I'm done. He's coming your way.
I got stuck. Wow, we went right by him. Oh, what happened there?
I'm gonna work on the gym.
Okay, I'm gonna come by and try to heal you because I need to, you're at the one in the house, right?
Yeah, I'm at Killer Shack. I still have a flanker in Dingle.
Need to heal 2 stasis for my mission.
Over here. If he walks through, he's gonna start getting staggered by the flanker. I'm missing my eye. Please don't give me a skill.
And yeah, emanating things so much.
I gotta eventually learn how to play this game on keyboard and mouse whenever I actually try to play this game on PC.
Yeah.
By the way, I will state this. I'm not gonna play this game on PC until cross progression exists.
Okay. Yeah.
I will never
Right.
spend too much money on this game.
Yeah.
Any of it.
Dude, I was really upset because, like, GTA 5, for example, had cross progression for a time where you could get your character and carry it over from Xbox to PC. And I was like, okay, that's cool, you know, and I did that. And then Red Dead Redemption 2, I got that for console because it came out on console first, and spent money on things. And then when it came out on a PC, they didn't allow for the cross progression. I was like, what the heck? They didn't allow for the cross progression. So I lost basically all the stuff because I went to go play it on PC.
Yeah, no, currently, actually, you're in a good spot because if for instance, you can get cross progression between Epic Games and Steam right now. So you can do PC cross progression on Dead by Daylight, but it's like
Right.
no need for that.
Right, I don't need to. I'm already on PC.
It would make it easier for me to gift stuff to you. Because then I could just gift you stuff through Steam. But like, I'm just gonna work on Gem.
Okay. I want to get another heal. I need to heal another state on a person's request.
Oh, he moried. Well, let's not finish this Gen then. I'll let you get the heal before we can't get it anymore. Because, well, you may not be able to.
Uh-oh.
I'm just not. Wait. No. Sir, I need to talk to you. Sir. He doesn't want to talk. I'm dead. Yay, I'm
You're
getting...
dead? Aw.
Yeah, I'm getting more right now.
I can't go help you?
No, he's killing me. So Mori's, what they do in game is instead of killing someone on hook, you can actually just go up to their body and just hold RT or whatever your button is, whatever your melee button is, and you can just kill them without having to hook them.
Oh.
Nice, you passed, nice. You passed it. Go back.
Am I the last one?
Yeah. There.
Oh, it's right there. Dang.
Why are you not in your head, buddy? Why are you not in your head, buddy? Listen, it looks goofy to see the killer nod his head.
Right. He says no. He says no, not letting it happen.
Yeah, no, you could have gotten out.
I could have. I didn't know. I didn't realize I was the last one and that the hatch was right there. It's all part of learning. Anybody out there looking to join in? We've got 2 more spots as survivors playing some Dead by Daylight tonight.
Oh, hey, I'm gold. I didn't even notice I was gold.
Got 60,000 blood points for getting a daily ritual.
So this guy, he had agitation for some reason. He doesn't need it, but he had it. And then he had all three of his perks. He had all three of Xeno's perks. One of them was not great. Then obviously, as I said, he had a Mori, and then he had a improvised cattle prod, which is an interesting perk.
So I didn't think I saw that Mori on the perk list at the beginning.
Okay, yeah, as I said, Moris are secret offerings. You cannot see them.
Oh, okay.
Only the person that brings them into the game can see them. But
Okay.
there's so little secret offerings in the game, you can kind of have an idea of what probably
Mm-hmm.
it is. So for instance, like on the survivor side, I think there's 2, maybe 3 secret offerings you can bring as a survivor. I know shrouds are part of that
Mm-hmm.
uh selection of things you can't see as killer to survivors. Uh, I don't have any of those on. Let me go over to Yoichi real quick so I can actually look at all the off.
Okay.
Uh, okay, yeah, shrouds. So where there's another offering that's.
I think I'm gonna get the white maxed out and I can start leveling the other character.
Is there not? Is there really only one? I swear there's more than one for Survivor. There's no way I'm gonna make myself go through all of these.
Hmm.
Map offerings are not secret. Sacrificial wards aren't secret.
39. This will be level 50 right here, so I can start leveling up that other.
And then you no, once you hit page 50, you still have to finish page 50.
Oh, I still do? Okay. Yeah, I still should be.
Okay, I guess there's only one secret thing for survivors, and that's shrouds. So if you can't see an offering on the survivor side, it's a shroud. Shrouds are
Okay.
useless. You should never run shrouds.
Or they didn't bring an offering, right?
No, because if they didn't bring one, it won't show up on the thing. A secret offering, it'll show up as an offering there. It just won't flip over, so anybody.
Oh, okay, okay.
So yeah, the only offerings that are secret on survivor side are shrouds, and all shrouds do are like, for instance, survivors can have like Vigo shroud, which spawn you as far as possible from the killer. You pretty much already spawn as far as possible from the killer whenever the
Mm-hmm.
game starts anyway. Or you can start a trial with someone else. Most of the time, it's either you'll start with someone else, or you shouldn't really start out with anyone else anyway, because most of the time, you want to work on different gens. That's just kind of how it goes. Most people would just say, yeah, work on different gens than each other to get as much progress separated on gens. But I'm bringing proof of myself because of it anyway.
Okay.
And then there's the last shred, which is the shred of binding, which will spawn all survivors together at the start of a trial. You'll never see shreds. If someone brings a shroud on the survivors, I don't know what they're doing.
Hmm.
Killers have Moris and something else.
I'm gonna use the
Oh,
bathroom real quick.
I think killers also have a shroud that separates every survivor. Like it'll spawn every survivor by themselves, which is something you don't want because you want them all to kind of spawn together, so they have to traverse more.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I am back.
Okay. Oh, she's probably ready up.
Yeah. I feel like I lost some iridescent shards. I thought I had like 820 or something.
You spend 450 on Kate, so
450?
you spent 4,500.
Oh, okay, good. I can get a new survivor. Okay, I've earned some then is what it is.
Do you
Okay,
have 4,500 again?
I got, yeah, 4,620.
Okay, so you can get Zarina, you can get Fang.
You recommended getting Serena.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, we won't worry about killers yet since you haven't played killer yet.
Cool.
Let's see if there's any other free killers that would even be good for stealth. Because a lot of the stealth killers seem to just be licensed. Chucky's
Hmm.
a stealth killer.
Mm-hmm.
Mario's a stealth killer. Ghostface is a stealth killer. Pig is a stealth killer. Myers is a stealth killer. Dredge is a stealth killer, but he's not good at stealth because he's super loud. So yeah, like your two options if you were to try to do free to play as a try to do free to play killer is Wraith or Dredge, and then your five other options are licensed.
Hmm. So no purchasable stealth characters really, except for the licensed cash money guys.
Yeah, and then Dredge, who I said is he's a stealth killer. You'll never play him though as a stealth killer because he's super loud and it makes there's no reason to even play him as a stealth killer. He's so loud to play against. Like you can directly tell where he's at because of how loud he is. And then like as I said, your five other choices are licensed.
All right.
But it's fine because Wraith is a good choice anyway still. You have a lot of choices when it comes to chase because most killers in this game are supposed to be more chase oriented. So you have people like obviously Spirit's a really good chase killer. I think she's also supposed to be in the stealth category, but she's not really stealthy at all. Just like how there's like two other killers that could also be kind of put into the stealth area, but you're not gonna play them like stealth half the time. Also, almost any killer can be a stealth killer with perks. So,
All right.
like Killbilly, for instance, which I'm gonna change what the build's called because the build is called Silent Billy, but I'm changing the name of it. Like I'm changing the name of it whenever because it's no longer just gonna be Silent Billy. He's more than just Silent Billy. I'm gonna start calling him Nightmare Billy because he is gonna be insanely scary to play against. Because it's just gonna be Silent Billy still, where you can't hear his chainsaw
Ooh.
ever. But he's also really fast in the new update. So he's going to be insane. See, a survivor brought that survivor brought a shred.
Okay. So that has to be the one thing that you said, right? The shroud. Yeah.
It has to be one of the three shreds.
Okay. I'm gonna test a sound alert after this if I remember. 'Cause I didn't hear the
You know what? We should probably see if anybody in chat is on PC that can check the overlay or not.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if we got many people. Looks like a lot of people dipped out before. If anyone's on PC in chat, I've got a new overlay happening with the Dead by Daylight. If you don't mind, let me know. It's working good. It probably is. It's probably working fine. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. But
I mean, I think you should also be able to check it, can't you, with Twitch, Twitch your own.
yeah, yeah. I could probably check.
I don't
Go to my other browser.
Really. But no, I mean, you definitely could, but I mean, I would just see if anybody in chat maybe on PC stream.
We'll just do it right here. Pull it up on the side right now, and we'll get.
I would ask my friend too, but I don't think he's currently. I think he does have to work tonight, and I think he's working. So.
Dead by Daylight tooltips. Visible.
We're back on Mother's Dwelling. We've gotten a lot of red force.
So. Took a second. And the tooltips, I'm supposed to like hover over it in the game and be able to see. Is that the idea?
Yeah. So you're supposed to be able to hover over the perks and then.
I didn't look to see who we were up against. I don't know. It says the tooltips are here, but to my channel. You got it added to my channel. What you talking about? Cannot be certain if it's working or not. Alright, well, I'm going to close that for now. Maybe have someone that can test it in the chat. Because it could be because I'm alt-tabbed and the game's not, you know, my main focus. There's a possibility. Oh, hi. What are you doing? You got me.
So we're playing against Nemesis, a character from Resident Evil. He a big man, and one of the things he has is he has zombies that are on the map. You don't really have to worry about the zombies too much because the zombies kind of suck. They actually get stuck sometimes. They'll straight up like get stuck in collision and just not be able to move anymore. And then the killer has to go kill him.
Oh, you hit me. You didn't knock me down though.
Yeah, so he infected you with the T virus, which means now he can use this, to strike you and actually injure you instead of infecting you.
I just did a vaccine on myself.
Yeah, so now if he hits you with a tentacle strike, you'll become infected instead of becoming downed or getting injured. Man, why does this guy have to... Teared up in his infection.
What's that?
His tentacle. So he teared up in his
Oh, okay.
So now his tentacle strike. I'm pretty sure with the current tier he's on, he can now break pallets. Are you serious, bro?
There's a big old head. You couldn't hit his eyeballs. It's light. Oh no.
You hit me for that, but...
Hulk smash. So will someone else get infected if they touch me?
No. The only way to get infected is either by getting hit by a zombie, by getting hit. That's correct. I was behind the wall.
Dang.
I don't agree with that hit, but...
Yeah, we're getting brutalized here.
He lost, y'all.
Did you die?
No, I'm on second hook.
I got.
I missed.
Can you kick out, like, if he doesn't find a hook fast enough or whatever?
Yeah.
Like that. Alright.
Yeah, you can kick off of him if you,
He's gonna come back and get me. That's clutch.
I set up for that one. Oh, he's after me again. Oh, I'm dead.
I'm getting a little better at the skill checks.
I can't tell on my screen because it's that large. I'm sure you're missing in one line.
That's weird. I wonder why it shows it missing.
Well, I think you should be able to prestige Dwight after this game, yeah?
Yeah, I should be able to.
I'll probably play one more match, but then I think I may get off for the night because it's about midnight. And do think I will try to go to bed at least a little early. Yeah, I still have stuff I'm gonna have to do tomorrow. Probably. But
No problem.
yeah, no, I mean we've been playing for a couple hours at least, so. And you have new characters. So I mean, we at least have you some stuff to do.
Right.
You have 2 characters you got a prestige. On top of you're already which obviously you're gonna prestige them after Dwight. You're probably gonna I would say the order you should use, that's the whole reason you got them was for the purpose.
Right.
And then after them do Bill and then Claude, really good info perk called
But I just healed myself and it didn't
Charge you.
Oh.
Fangman was to heal you. See that so that loop there, you short wall against the bunch of trees, which is the longer. So that'd be a lot safer for you to do the pallet vault because then you have a little bit. So if you was to double back, you could vault again, or you could. It's to vault again, or to keep killer if the killer makes the right decision or not. He's gonna be here again. I was like, he should just chase you here. There should be a pallet in that area, not to your right, but I don't know. Not, but no, yeah, we should definitely get you windows right.
Yeah. I think it'd help out a lot. It won't be like a permanent crutch, but it'll be a learning tool.
I know because it's like, okay, there's usually pallets here, windows here, in this kind of situation.
Right.
But obviously you don't know all that information, and I can't really get off that information to you in time.
Right, especially since stream is delayed too.
I have problems with mine. It's kind of difficult for me to even talk a little bit.
Yeah.
No, that
Oh no, you got me. Woo! Thank you.
So those are like my 2 major problems. I stutter a lot, say like left whenever I go to say right sometimes. Because right there, I was trying to tell you to go right, and the first thing I was gonna say was turn left, and I stopped, and then I was having to re-say it, and that's why it was gonna definitely not be in time, but I also couldn't tell that.
Right.
But at least it would have been the safer option, because if there was, I would have just told you to drop. But yeah, that's really all you can do against this killer. Half the time, you're just pre-dropping pallets. Because it really hurts. Because he can hit you over pallets. So most of the time you're either pre-dropping or... For him, he likes pulling his tentacle out whenever he thinks you're gonna drop pallet. So, you just keep running pallet until he stops trying to pull out tentacle. And as soon as you can kind of tell he stopped trying to, then you drop pallet. Because then he doesn't have it ready.
Which will make a lot more sense if I understand it a little better. I kind of get it, but I just need to play more to understand it. To solve all the strategies, and that probably helps watching videos like too.
Also, I mean, this is another case of the last 2 to 3 games. If you had Calm Spirit on, you would have gotten actually pretty good value from it. Because I think like the last 3 killers have all brought ultimate.
Oh, yeah, where they make you yell and stuff.
Yeah. So Calm Spirit would have actually been pretty good.
Right, right.
Yeah, you're just gonna try to get away from that area because he's definitely gonna try to make his way over there. Don't get out of gen because he's probably gonna focus gens. You're gonna try. You probably are gonna need to try to get Fang off hook. I'm gonna watch and see what she does and tell you from there. She doesn't seem to be doing anything for her. Kind of giving me an idea that she's gonna try to get the save. Oh, she's gonna try to unhook herself now. Because, yeah, there's nothing else she can do. The game's over. she did not get the unhook.
I could wiggle loose.
Fair.
No.
It's because you a lot of good hooks around the map.
Yeah.
It's not too easy. Nemesis is definitely not too easy of a killer to try to play against that first, because his power is a little interesting.
Blood points.
Yeah, ultimate weapon. He had thrilling tremors, which I never noticed. I couldn't tell you he had no way out because it's too late. He also had lethal, so he knew where everyone would start. He had a T-virus sample to increase the mutation rate he would get for zombie. And then he had an adrenaline injector, which increased the length of killer instinct when survivors use. So he had probably the most useless, or the most useless, the worst add-on you could run, besides like one other for Nemesis, and then he had one okay one. Okay, let's hope that this actually goes out off because I actually had literally, I think we've had one escape tonight.
Right. That's it. Just one escape.
Yeah. So.
And someone opened the door just before me.
Not been the exact greatest, but. Listen, if you can't get the Dwight challenge in this last match, go ahead and just skip it.
Right.
But
I still have the one to get an item out as well. Oh, I need 20,000 blood points to get the prestige one.
I mean, one more match. Yeah. Them. Can I not get blood point offerings on Yoichi? It's literally what I want on him. Never gives me. It makes me sad because
I get rid of that and the calming spirit.
It makes me sad. I play Yoichi. I don't have any Tiramisus because I didn't play Yoichi at the time of the anniversary. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Which is sad for me because I would like to have it.
So you have no way of getting that unless it shows up in the
I'll wait until this coming up anniversary, which is it July? It's June or July. And that will be the 8th year anniversary for the game.
Go ball or this guy. He's just maybe he needs an outfit change. The outfit was constricted. Oh, I got that done.
Spirit, I'm gonna start running Calm Spirit too.
Reunite with 3 different survivors at least once after the first runner is completed while using perk bind. And as Dwight. What?
Yeah, you had on.
Oh,
It's
I do have it on.
it's like
Okay.
it's the arms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stop trying to get the Jonah challenge. I don't even care.
Yeah. And you said today's the last day for something for
Last day.
didn't you say today was the last day for something in this game? Like it resets after today?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So tonight is on the third. Tomorrow's the 13th, and that's whenever. So whatever rank you are,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what your rank is. If you click player profile, you can look at your survivor grid. And
Player
just hover
profile.
over it, it'll tell you. Yeah, it's top right. You like badge and that.
Oh, okay.
If you click on the badge, you can look at your survivor grid.
Okay. Survivor grade 11. Is that what it is? The player level? Oh, survivor grade. There we go. Oh, 3. Yeah, bronze 3.
You're not gonna get too much, but you'll get. I think you'll get like.
Well, it gives you rewards at the end of the season for that, for the higher grade you have.
You get yeah, you get rewards every 13, every month on the 13th. So
Oh,
for
okay.
instance, as I said, I'm at iridescent 4 and I'm a gold 4. If you get to iridescent 1 on any, you'll get 1,000,000 blood points.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
iridescent 4. I'm iridescent 4, so I'm only gonna get like 800k.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also gold 4, which gold 4 gives like 600k. So
Okay.
I'm getting like 1.4 million blood points tomorrow.
Okay. Nice.
I think you'll get maybe 150,000, maybe 200. I don't know.
That's still okay. That'll do a good
It's
dent
fine.
in it. One of my new,
Or something.
yeah, one of my new characters. I'll be able to get some stuff
So
going.
tomorrow I plan on just using the blood points to prestige not Yoichi, Nancy. Since I
Mm-hmm.
haven't really worked on her, since I've been just kind of dumping whatever blood points I get into Yoichi.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight.
Yeah, we've been streaming for about 3 hours. It's not too bad. Not too bad for a late stream. Got a couple raids in. It's been good. Some gifted subs, some points, blood points, some levels. One escape.
I keep forgetting you're an hour ahead of me. It's like 1.
It's like, oh, it's midnight for you almost, like going on midnight, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
11:57 for me.
yeah.
I forget you're an hour ahead of me.
Yeah,
I had to search up time zones recently.
yeah.
As I said, I had to search them up on New Year's.
Oh, okay.
Because, I had to figure out some other people's times.
Yeah.
Because obviously I know other streamers, and I was pretty sure Mythics was an hour behind.
Mm-hmm.
I had to make sure. God, I'm pretty sure he's quite literally told us where he lives before, like the state.
Yeah.
And so I was just having to look at time zone to figure out where he was. Because I was trying to help him figure out what time your podcast with Corey. And
Oh,
see
yeah, yeah.
if you wanted to see the Corey one.
Right.
I forgot to tell him you were gonna do it every. I just told him Corey was having one on
Oh, yeah.
specific date. So he wasn't there for Keegan's, but I was telling him about Keegan's.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
But no, I knew he was gonna want to see Corey's because I made him read. He did every single time. I swear, every single time we raid Corey, he's always throwing it.
Yeah.
Someone does the redeem. Like
That's so
every
funny.
time
That's
without
hilarious.
fail, he gets a raid.
Right.
You just join us. Oh hey, look, we're going to Ormond.
And he brought whatever that food thing is. I didn't get a chance to see. Survivor pudding.
Yeah, the survivor putting the killer one. So that's the personal 100% to all categories.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good one on killer side. and then there's obviously bloody party streamers. So their survivor pudding is escape cakes on survivors.
Is what?
It's the same thing as escape cakes on
Mm-hmm.
survivors. The one where you just get 100% more blood points in every cat.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it's as I said, it's those and the bloody party streamers you're looking for on a survivor,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're looking for survivor puddings and bloody party streamers on killer. If you're wanting to do blood points, if you really want blood points, play during the anniversary.
Yeah.
It's Huntress. I also already see her. I spawned like right beside her, pretty much. No, during anniversary.
Oh no, there she is.
For the entirety of the anniversary, you get like double the amount of blood points per match, and then also on top of that, you have Paramisus or other anniversary offerings for the entire thing. So you'll get like during anniversaries, most of the time, every match you'll get like 600% more blood points or something.
Ooh.
So you'll have matches where there's matches where you can get like 250,000 blood points in a match.
That's crazy.
Which is,
That's during the anniversary, right? Yeah.
yeah. Hey, you broke a window, lady. That's gonna come out of your paycheck. Punch. You throw a hatchet out a window.
I almost got my team building already. For the...
I couldn't get through the window in time. Someone is just destroying totems.
What does that do?
She has a bunch of hexes.
What do those do?
They're very powerful. That's the whole point of them. I don't know what hexes she has. She has hexes though. So early.
That guy says, "Ah!" Just jumping off of like a 2-foot little thing.
Yeah, characters like to scream a lot for some reason. This Yui isn't bad. She did a pallet save on me. People that set it up, me and her set it up.
Oh, nice. Which one is that?
Yui, she's. I was supposed to say she's the one there. She's the injured one.
Okay.
The other person's Michaela. Michaela is she's, I think, the only unlicensed solo survivor capper in the game. And the only reason she exists was to bring in a new kind of perk, which was boons, which is the survivor version of hexes.
She threw something and got me. I was going to test out the sound alerts. Try to do that. Try to do this one.
He's focused on Michaela right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Once I hear you, follow me. Okay. I gotta say, I need a loop. Let's work on this gen. The 3 gens we have are very split.
They're both down over there.
I'm going to probably let you do this gen, and I'm gonna try to get the unhooked.
This person. Oh, you're already going over there?
They saw you. Yeah, I'll get the unhooked. See, she's another killer that I would tell you that before you drop pallets. But
Yeah, I just dropped it on the wrong side. I thought I heard her coming.
I would tell you to, but that's a I just said you're still trying to figure that kind of stuff out. Obviously, drop prematurely. But yeah, she's a little bit more difficult than Nemesis since she has a lot more range than Nemesis. Nemesis, you can pre-drop and it'd be decent and still be decently close. You don't have to worry about it too much. No, you're not. I'll actually come get you.
They just put the hurt on. Put the hurt on.
Because I'm gonna.
It's right here still.
Because
Just running out.
oh wait, no, this is the only version of this realm, and it's gonna get changed in the PTV.
Okay.
Changed in the next update. Not a lot, but it's getting changed. They're pretty much swapping the sides around. So basically, we're currently on the back side of main building. And backside of main building just has a bunch of benches that are useless and that, and like really not a lot. And basically what they're gonna do is they decided they're gonna change that, and they're gonna put more high-end stuff on the back, and to counteract that, in the front, they're gonna get rid of the long stone wall, which is like really good, and they're making that pretty much the bench area. So they're just like swapping. They're literally just swapping around what side has the high walls and which side has the low walls.
So is Joker's gonna be dead now? Is that the second?
They're not dead. It's just yeah, they're on their second hook. Just drop. Both of them are actually dead on hook.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm the only one that hasn't been.
I'm helping you to get this Jenny done.
Oh, you? Oh, I didn't even know if you were that close to having it done. No.
No, I'm gonna open this door.
The gate. I was like, get to the gate. Just open it because you have your challenge. Just open the gate. Here, I'll give you my medkit so you have it. As soon as you get that gate open, just pick up my medkit.
Do I hit E?
Medkit.
I think it's E.
Yeah, I'll tell you. End of leaf. Yay, you finished both your challenges.
Yeah, 3 actually, because I got the other one where I had to get 3 co-op thing. Well, yeah. Team building, you know, with that one perk.
Yay! Lots
Nice.
done.
That's awesome. That was a good. I'm glad we did it. We did that last run and it came out good.
You should definitely get a lot of points from that.
Escape at 20k, you're trash. I beat you and died. Loser, good game, Hunty. Escaping at 20k, is that me? What are they talking about? Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know why they're salty. I think they're salty because of me. I dodged a lot of hatchets that game. I was on my A game my last. I had to. I was trying my hardest to not get downed, not get killed. I wanted my last game to be good. And I didn't get hooked. Yay! Nah, I'm glad you told me what they said because, as I said, I'm on Xbox. I don't get to see that kind of stuff. I don't get to see.
Oh, yeah. They're saying I'm trash. That's okay.
I mean, you know you're not the greatest because you're.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I mean, you still beat them. Hey.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, what's to say with them? What's to say with them?
I don't even know what I have to do to earn blood points, to be honest. And the mission's like, what gets you more points? So that's all right.
There's actually a little bar in game that'll tell you how much because there is a max per a category. There's 4 categories, and they all kind of base around the main points of the game. You have the objective, so like do gens, cleanse totems, open.
I mean, like in actuality, I ended up getting about 110,000 blood points that round.
Yeah, we got good stuff.
Yeah.
White's prestiged. You get to go over to Kate now.
Yeah.
It was probably my favorite looking survivor.
Mm-hmm.
I love how Kate looks. If I wasn't to play Yoichi, I would play Kate. Because I like how my Kate looks. That's Ash. I don't know how I clicked on Ash. No, I like how my Kate looks.
Collection. What is this? Did I get something for the
Arcus,
collection?
9,966.
Guess I discovered
I've
a story
discovered
for-
more stories by Bara that feature an
Oh
esoteric
yeah, you're doing.
character
Yeah,
called
so
the
tome
prisoner.
challenges specifically like that,
stories,
where it's like
the prisoner is
play
trapped in
Dwight
a
and
dark
use a
and
perk and
strange
all that.
dimension
You'll
in
unlock
which he is
segments of
desperately trying
the
to
lore.
escape.
Oh, okay.
Bara's
Or
stories,
characters and that.
especially the ones
So
which
that was from
led
doing the
on in
tome
his
and getting
career, focus heavily
the-
on this
the-
dimension
That
which
that's
he calls
objective in the tome. Yeah, you unlocked a piece of.
Oh, okay, got you. There it is. It shows it. Team building, Survivor Master Challenge, and it's got the little page next to it. So I get you. There's like.
Yeah, the ones that have pages the ones that have pages are the unlocks for lore. And once
Oh,
you get
cool.
all the pages, you'll actually get like an animated.
Oh, nice.
Like I have all of tome
Arcus,
17. I have all done. I just have like 3
9,966.
challenges left.
I've
that are
discovered
some
more stories
categories
by
things.
Bara
So
that feature
I
an
can look at
esoteric
all of the
character
stuff in
called
here,
the prisoner.
and pretty much all
Like the other
the
stories,
tome lore is, or the animated tome lore for this one is, you get to see something about Oni, you get to see something about Feng Min, which I still think Feng stupid. I don't like the animated lore, because she pretty much just throws her PC after dying in a game, and that's kind of all they tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently she threw her PC, she went into the room. That's all we know. And then the last one actually shows how the Halloween event happened this year. Why they decided to show us how the Halloween event through Tome 17 lore and not just put that in Halloween lore, I don't know.
Right. That's funny.
The only other one that I've actually even finished is like Tome 14. I don't even know if I've technically... Yeah, Tome 14, I don't even have all the... I don't have any of the lore done really. Tome 15 I didn't finish. Tome 16 I finished. But I didn't get all the lore, so I only unlocked like... Oh no, I unlocked the main stuff. I unlocked the lore for Singularity and I... stuff. But yeah, I'm glad to have been able to play for
Yeah, me too, man. I'm glad you joined up and got some Dead by Daylight.
2-ish hours or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I've been streaming for 3 hours and 21 minutes, and we've been playing almost the whole time. So
I think we've played pretty much the entire time, so.
yeah, a little over 3 hours for sure. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you decided to play some Dead by Daylight. We got some more stuff on. Have a good night.
As I said, you can probably log in tomorrow just to get the blood points and go ahead and just dump them back in the cape.
Yeah.
You shouldn't get too many, but you definitely should get some.
Right.
And then, I think January 30th is when the new chapter comes out.
Oh, okay.
Or January 31st or something, or whatever. It's the end of the month, I'm pretty sure, when the chapter comes out. You should also get finalizations on what the patch notes for it is, because the PTB is the PTB, and that's what the point of it is.
Right.
Balancing issues and bugs. And currently, there's a new hillbilly bug that people have found in the PTB.
Mm.
And it's really funny because he pretty much teleports across the map.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
If he gets into overdrive or something, as soon as he hits a wall, he pretty much just teleports to the other side of the map.
That's crazy.
I think that's really, really funny. I love glitches so much. I think glitches and stuff like that is even funnier. There was a really funny glitch happening on RPD for a minute, where Wesker, or Nemesis technically, but Wesker was the funnier one. there was a way that if you opened a chest and then took the item out and like put it on the ground or something, the chest would stay open. And then if you just like ran at an angle, you could get on top of the chest, which would let you get on top of a railing, which would let you get out of the map. But you could also get the killer out of the map too. Because Wesker could Virulent Bound, which is power, and he could grab you, teleport on top of the chest, and then also get out of the map. And I think it was really funny because a lot of people would just do it and then sit outside of the exit zone. You could also just straight up leave instantly without having to do any of the gens.
Wow, that's crazy.
Get on top of the chest, get out of the map, and then go over to the exit,
Yeah.
just walk back in, and then walk back out. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave for the night.
All right, sounds good.
Good night.
Yep, have a good night. We'll see you next time. All right. I don't think I'm going to do single player Dead by Daylight. Yeah. It's 1:30. We got anybody in chat at all? Is there any rush beat? No, do we got anybody with a pulse? I shouldn't say that either. Who's active in chat? Who's awake? Who's alive? Who's at their keyboard, at their phone? Because we can play a couple more games on something you guys want to play. I'm gonna check my Discord. Chef, you're here. He's here. It might be just me and you, buddy. I see 2 viewers. I'm going to check Discord and see if any of my gnomies are up and about doing anything. Westco started streaming Fortnite a few hours ago. May or may not be around. My buddy Goofy is not there. My other buddy is working. It's so late. Some people, yeah, like most of my community is asleep by now for sure, 100%. So I'm thinking actually calling it a night. We got a couple people we might raid out to somebody and see what happens. You know, just get a raid. Get a raid. Corey's still rolling, but he lost his. He had like 20 people. He's down to like 13. A lot of people falling asleep over there. You know, I'm going to go over to this man. He's playing Lethal Company. It's Kerbathia. We're going to get a raid over to Kerbathia. He's an awesome guy. He's a lot of fun. I'll go see what he's got going on in his world. I'm going to make sure this is unmuted and we can hear him when we go to do this raid. But appreciate you guys all being around. I'm going to actually mute you for a second now. We got some... Oh, the end one didn't work. Boop, we'll go over here. We got some shout outs to do. Alpha Male, thank you so much for the raid and the gifted subs. Appreciate you. Hey, you too, Chef. Have a great night. I appreciate you popping in here. Thank you for the follow. Fasha Red came in with the raid as well. Appreciate you. And that's kind of what we got. We got that happening. So we will actually, you know what? I'm gonna check my sound alerts real quick before just to see, because we'll get this raid going here in a moment. But I'm gonna do that. And have a good night, Chef. It was awesome playing with you.
One family was working on.
Alert. That's subscription. Oh, I heard it.
Toss a coin to your witch.
Okay, I just must not have been hearing the sounds, that's all. I'm gonna have to get some custom sounds for this. Instead of just a bling bling, we'll get some we'll get some custom sounds. I gotta write that down too. And Alpha Male, we're gonna make sure we send out prayers for him. He had to do his very last stream because of heart conditions. It's unfortunate. Too bad for the man. But all you guys that came in, tuned in, appreciate you. We're gonna do stream tonight. I don't know what we're gonna play. Maybe more Dead by Daylight. Maybe some Escape from Tarkov. Who knows? But I'm gonna try to get some sleep sometime between here and there. so I'm not up all odd hours of the night. And we're gonna get this raid too. Oh, I hear Corey. That's the other person I hear. So Herbathia.
She's getting hatchets. She's getting hatchets.
So appreciate you guys all being here. I hope you had a great night, and we will see you guys all next time. No saying.